the Jeff Meacham Network's multiverse of media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Get ready to match the stars of the multiverse as the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse Media proudly presents the big, no money match game. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's low budget. I don't give a shit. Anyway, we had a moment. Welcome everybody to our latest game night here on Open Mic Night as part of the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse Media. I've got Noah Foster in the control room doing the thing for me and JJ as he's actually doing this for the first time, so I can't say it's only he can do. He's doing it for the first time, and we appreciate him doing that. We do have we'll call it an elite panel. We don't want to try to use the elite name too much because, well, we'll talk about that later. Anyhow, joining me on the panel today, let's bring them in one at a time, and then we'll introduce our two contestants. On the panel today, of course, he is the usual moderator of Open Mic Night, our WWE color analyst par excellence. He is the renegade of wrestling, in this case, renegade of Jesus Christ match game. And yes, they can. He is the renegade JJ Williams. JJ, it is always good to have you here. And as you can see, Noah Foster is here. Oh, there's two of me. Wait, he is here. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. JJ, good to see you as always, sir. Are you ready? Oh, we're writing more now. He's keeping himself muted on purpose. This is never a good thing. He's ready for a match game. He's erasing. Okay. Also today on the panel, we have a man who is almost always here for us each and every Saturday. We call him Mr. Reliable. Reliable on Open Mic Night. Walter Cruz is here. Good to see Walter as ever. Also on the panel tonight, he is been around more often around, I got to say. It's been good to have him around here on the panel when he can. He's a busy man. He's a working man, but that's what makes him a big baller. Big G is here today, everybody. So welcome, Big G. Welcome, and he's got his heat board. He is ready to go. Also in our esteemed panel, part of the core four of Open Mic Night, and we'll be seeing a lot more of the core four here in subsequent weeks. I promise you that. The Heat Man himself, James Hebert, is here. James, good to see you, sir. Joining our panel for the very first time ever is a recent contestant on the Greg Cherry Show's Luck of the Draw. SJ is here as well. Good to see you. And finally, had a share a screen with you, SJ. Good to meet you on screen in person.
Nice
and now, let's bring in our contestants. First, he is currently the challenger, but he is a former Open Mic Game Night champion, the most recent former, as a matter of fact, Open Mic Game champion. He is Emmanuel Dominguez. Good to see Emmanuel. And last, but most certainly not least, especially in the eyes of the guy in the center and the lady in the lower third, he is the reigning, defending, thus far undefeated Open Mic Game Night champion. He is a multi-time Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. He's the longest reigning ever Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion, as a matter of fact. He is the man behind the Greg Cherry brand. He is the Pennsylvania sensation. He's got so many nicknames I can't even think of them all right now. I'm so flustered. Greg Cherry is here to defend his title, everybody. All right. Get everybody where I want him to be here. Let's do this over here. I'm totally taking Noah's job right now, and that's okay. All right. Gentlemen and lady, how are we all doing? Let's go around the room quick and do a quick little hello. I kind of breezed through everything. JJ gave his opinion quite clear about the world of professional wrestling right now based on his whiteboard. So we'll go ahead and go to James next. James, keep it short, brother. We know how you feel about everybody.
Happy to meet the new people or the new person, and also hi everybody that I've seen, and hope to have a fun match game. This should be a funny one.
Yes, it should. Mr. Reliable, Walter Cruz, always good to see you, sir. How the hell are you tonight?
I'm good. Good to see everyone. Yeah, let's bring on the chaos.
Yeah, always. Big G, good to see you back, man. You kind of been popping in more recently here than ever. Of course, the NFL draft was recently, so you are rocking the football. Good to see you, sir. Is that a football shirt? I can barely see the screen.
This is my college shirt. Sorry, I got to represent.
Okay. Hey, that's all right too. That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's good to see you, sir. How are you? We haven't talked to you a whole lot post WrestleMania. How the hell are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Work, school, yeah, that's pretty much it. And hopefully I'll have some answers that will make people spit out water like I did the last time I was on Match Game.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
You love this.
No.
You love it. And SJ, again, welcome to the Jeff Meacham Network. You were on Luck of the Draw, which was simulcast on my channel and Greg's channel, but this is the first time you're going across the multiverse. How the hell are you tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be a part of this game, so it should be a fun night. Let's go.
Let's go.
Producer man, how are you, my friend? It's always a good Saturday when I know I get to see Noah Foster. How are you, sir?
Hey, doing well. Nice to see everybody once again. SJ, nice to meet you. Anybody who knows me, they know how much I love game shows and professional wrestling. 70s are always a classic. So this should be interesting, especially since I'm wearing more than one hat. And considering I'm the only person that's probably barely ever drinks, so I'm sure you all will find some way to break me.
Oh, no doubt about it. Emmanuel, you have been for the longest time until you came up against this guy, our game night champion. It's been a while since we had a game night, so we're back into the swing of things. We're back. We got 2 game nights in a row, and both of you have already said you're not looking forward to next week, whoever comes out as champion, because we got Star Wars next week. So,
Yeah.
But to JJ's point, you got 10 days or 9 days now. No, 7 days.
7 days. Yeah.
Jeff can't count. Buy the shirt on Greg Cherry brand Teespring. There you go. Go buy that shit. Cheap plug for Greg as always. How are you feeling tonight going into this? You don't know what you're going to get on Match Game. Nobody ever knows what they're going to get on Match Game except chaos and laughter. But how are you feeling tonight?
Well, reminder: Greg never beat me one-on-one. It was
Walter
who won me in the spinoff. The RNG gods was not in my favor that night, so I won my championship back to my baby price around my waist.
All the things.
I think that's his shoulder, but
that's okay. And then, of course, the only man to defeat me twice one-on-one for any sort of championship in our multitude of games, the reigning champion, Greg Cherry. Greg, you and I do not get together near enough on Wednesday anymore because my schedule is a train wreck. So it's good to see you as always, brother. Good to have you on my side of the fence for once. It's always good to have you around, brother. How you doing tonight?
It is. And you know, Greg Cherry and championships, they just seem to go hand in hand when it comes to these kind of shows. And
very true.
I don't know if Emmanuel knows this. When I won the Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship for the second time, I didn't win that in the one-on-one either. And I went on to have a 6-year reign with the championship. So
still going.
It's still going.
Still going.
On that Roman Reigns.
And by the way, much like Michael said at Roman Reigns, if you're gonna bitch about not having to defend it, somebody fucking beat him already. Like seriously, just saying.
Cherry. 2-belt Cherry.
Oh no, there is a Cherry 2-belt shirt out there somewhere. I have one at the house. It does exist.
There is. I just have to change the design of the other one, but it's fine.
That's valid. That's valid. All right, so Match Game. If you've never seen Match Game before at home, it is a hell of a lot of fun. It's a clusterfuck. It really is. But basically, there are 6 panelists, like we have now, except we're having 5. Because Noah, you know what? Noah, since you're here, do you want to be a panelist?
Nah, the heck with it. I'll finish up the flower.
Heck, all right. So we got 6 panelists. Noah's already putting double duty today. So there you go. 6 panelists, and we have our 2 contestants. We're going to ask just a general question, but it's a fill in the blank scenario. The winner of the game goes on to the audience match, which we've surveyed an audience of nobody in particular. I just came up with the answer myself because I can. That's my damn channel. And then whoever wins, if you get the audience match right, you play for 10 times that amount in the super match one-on-one with one of our panelists. So you guys both see a Match Game at least once or twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So Noah, first question. As the challenger, I'm going to let Emmanuel pick the first question. A or B?
B.
B. All right, Noah. B question. First one. Tony Khan said,
Oh, Lord.
I just bought the world's most expensive mattress. but it's a little bit uncomfortable because it's filled with blank. All right, so you guys up top and you guys at the bottom, write your answers to that.
I was almost going to send you the music beds for Match Game, but like I figured it was too late by the time I thought of it.
Non-copyright.
Copyright would be a thing anyway. Yeah, it would be a thing, unfortunately.
Yeah, whatever.
We tried that last year, so yeah. But that's what I'm going to do, just because it's funnier that way. All right. Once everybody has their answers, just give me a little hand of indication. Let me know you guys are ready, and we'll move on once everybody's got their answers locked in. We can't have our answers locked in like we do on the real show because on low budget. You want to get us a bigger budget? Super chat. Simple as that. Speaking of that, go ahead and get that on there while I'm thinking about it. Where is my banner for? I don't know where the banner. There it is.
Can you do the question one more time, Jeff? Or
sure. Noah, please throw up that question back for me because I don't have the banners. So I forgot.
Okay.
Tony Khan said, I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's a little uncomfortable because it's filled with blank. I'm mad at myself for that. I'm not going to lie.
By the way, we
yes,
got Dan with his hand up, I think.
Are you hand up to acknowledge your answer or to ask a question?
No, I have it up to lock in like you asked for.
Okay, good. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, so once you guys have your answers written down on your board, make sure we get the hand up.
I'm good.
That way we know you're ready to go. We'll give you a few more seconds here. All right, everybody's good to go. Cool. All right, so Tony Khan said, I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's a little uncomfortable because it's filled with blank. Emmanuel, what's your answer to that? Action figures. Okay. So just so you know, Emmanuel and Greg, you can say your answers out loud. You're good.
Okay.
So you can, yeah. Just I didn't know if to make that clear. Sorry about that. JJ, what is your response to Tony Khan said, I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's uncomfortable because it's filled with
cocaine.
Holy shit! Whoa!
So we're 15 minutes.
Heavy, folks.
So we're 15 minutes in and we're already under a lawsuit. Cool. Okay. Very good. Joe was canceled. Okay. Jay.
Well, I didn't go with cocaine, but I went with the next best thing and wrote tears.
Oh, okay. Great answer, though. Good answer. About 15 feet down. Walter.
Like Noah early, man.
I went with metaphorical, and I went with lies.
Lies.
Oh,
yes. Good answer. That's a good answer. Good answer. All right. I'll repeat the question again as we move to the bottom tier. SJ, Tony Khan said, I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's uncomfortable because it's filled with.
It's funny that he said cocaine because I said meth.
Jesus! Oh, no!
We're gonna go to hell when we die. Okay. Anyway.
Dave, I think you got your end of the year highlight clip just off this question.
So
no shit.
I might as well just put the whole show
So
highlight reel next year.
Yeah. Yes, Greg.
Before we continue, I'm thinking SJ is a more permanent fixture of the multiverse.
Yeah.
Just for that answer alone.
That was tremendous.
I am co-signing on that as the man with the name on the marquee right now because I didn't.
Damn it!
Okay.
I should have went a Ritalin to make it a trifecta. Jesus.
Oh fuck! Wait, we're not done yet, though. We're not done. To be fair.
No, I know. That's fair.
Okay. So here comes the tame answer, probably. But Noah, go ahead.
This is what happens when you don't drink and you actually don't follow the internet. You still stick with wrestling. I just said brass rings.
Oh, that's a good answer too. That's a good answer. I like that one.
That'd be uncomfortable.
All right.
Bro.
All right. Now, Big Baller G, are we going to save Emmanuel or is he going to get a goose egg here?
Oh, sorry. I went with candy.
Candy.
Yeah.
he's such a man child. That makes sense. All right. Well, that was
a nickname for cocaine.
that's
Yeah, you're right.
that's valid. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because he didn't even have the answer anyway.
All right. So, Greg, you had question A as a result of Emmanuel choosing B. Question A reads, really for me to say, the promoter said to the wrestler, how did you ever get to be so lousy? The wrestler said, "Easy. I got training from blank."
Oh,
Do,
Jesus.
do, 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 do. I'm good. Promoter said to the wrestler, "How'd you get to be so lousy?" The wrestler said, "Easy. I got training from blank." Just for everybody, while they're writing their answers, for everybody that's listening at home, thank you, by the way. We appreciate you watching, all 56 of you so far. And also, these questions kind of came out of the old match game era. I just reworded them to fit our purposes. So there you go. That's like Tony Khan, the expensive match instead of the rich guy. All right. Again, once you guys have your hands up, once you guys have your answers written down, make sure you throw that hand up and acknowledge that you have an answer. You can throw a finger in the air if you want to. That's just totally Roman Reigns. I'm good with that too. So.
Everybody acknowledge him.
Yeah, exactly.
We should now at this point. I mean,
for the chat room, don't put answers into the chat until after we do the round because you don't want to sway anybody.
Especially our contestants.
I can't see the chat anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, perfect. Well, there you go.
I'm all set.
I'm not in the chat room, so.
All right. Is everybody ready? Yes. All right. I'll repeat the question for you, Greg. The promoter said to the wrestler, "How did you ever get to be so lousy?" The wrestler said, "Simple. I got training from."
I don't like my answer, but I'm going to say Eva Marie.
Damn. Oh, we are shoveling it in today, kids. Okay. JJ. How did you? The wrestler said to the promoter said to the wrestler, "How'd you ever get to be so lousy?" "Easy. I got training from."
The Young Bucks.
I almost said that because I knew he was going to say that.
I know, damn it. Always go with your gut, Greg. You know better than anybody that's your game show.
Yeah.
Okay. James.
Well, I did not go with Greg's answer, but I did go with the Rock and Sock connection. Kind of went down that rabbit hole and said, "Al," in Dwayne Johnson voice. That being Al Snow.
Al Snow. Okay.
Al Snow.
Just yeah, James, either like a piece of paper or something, because that is glary as all shit. So, okay.
I'll see what I can
Walter, what say you, sir, to this ridiculous question?
I went with King Mabel in '95. I even specified what year you were trained.
Dude, Greg was at that SummerSlam. That's what makes that answer so beautiful.
Yes, I was.
And yet so ironic because you didn't get it. All right, so 3 X's. SJ, I'll repeat the question for you again. The promoter said to the wrestler, "How'd you ever get to be so lousy?" And the wrestler said, "Easy. I got training from blank."
The Paul brothers.
Oh, no.
Hey, Logan's pretty good.
Yeah, Logan's pretty good. We don't know about Jake, but
Jake will be just fine until he meets Mike Tyson's fist next month or in a couple months. There is that. Noah Foster, save us from our own depraved souls, sir, as always.
I'm not sure there's any salvation besides my own here, but figured about, I think the Bee Gees could not only sing better, they could probably dance better. I said Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
The minute I get back.
And Glenn, while his views don't necessarily represent the multiverse, they represent me. Fuck you, Gilberti. Big G.
Sorry.
What's that you, sir?
I feel bad, but I also went with the Young Bucks.
We got Young Bucks in the diagonals.
Matches, Greg.
All right. So that first round was what it was. So at least you have a tight score. So we're gonna throw to a quick commercial. Pretty much everybody in here is in this next commercial except SJ because she's a brand new addition to the room here. But everybody else that has their own channel can be seen across these social outlets. And I realized I didn't tell Noah where that is, so I'm going to go ahead and do that myself because I screwed up. So we're going to go ahead and here's where you can see them.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
And we're back since Jeff botched again. Okay. All right, so move on to round 2. And Greg, you go first this time. A or B?
Well, I had so much luck with A. Let's go with B this time.
All right, Noah. So question B of the second tier. Question is, Old Man Patterson said, down at the old Legends house, we really get in the New Year's Eve spirit. When the ball drops in Times Square, we all drop our blanks. I'm in trouble for this one already just by saying Patterson at Legends house and dropping things. Oh. Man, G has answer ready, man. He was on it.
I was on it. I was like, yep.
JJ's ready. Walter's ready. All right. You guys are on it. I love it. Yeah, wow. I was ready way fast, Greg. I'm kind of scared, not going to lie. Old Man Patterson said, we at the Legends house really get into the spirit of New Year's Eve. When the ball drops at Times Square, we all drop our blanks.
Pants?
Hey, that seems like an answer to me. All right. Renegade, JJ Williams. Old Man Patterson said, we really get into the spirit of New Year's Eve here at the old Legends house. When the ball drops in Times Square, we all drop our blanks.
Trousers.
Trousers, that's an answer. Ding! That's a match. We have a match. Mr. Hebert.
Repeat the question because I think I might have misunderstood the question.
Fuck, of course you did. James, you freaking idiot. Okay. All right, here. Let me. I'll even. There it is.
Okay.
So, down at the old Legends house, we really get into the New Year's Eve spirit. When the ball drops at Times Square, we all drop our blanks.
Oh, of course I didn't. I didn't even misunderstand the question. I just didn't fully hear it. This really makes sense. Balls. It's a massive wrong answer.
It's a wrong answer on levels. Yes.
I think that just naturally happens after 50.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the right answer, but the wrong one in this context.
Well, yeah. The problem is with the subject, it was for him it would be drop the ball because of his French shot plurals. Anyway, Walter.
Jesus.
All right,
we're going to hell. We're going to hell.
Craig is gonna love me because
he said pants too. We have to. All right, SJ. I'm gonna repeat the question again. God help me. Old Man Patterson said, we really get in the New Year's Eve spirit here at the Little Legends house. When the ball drops in Times Square, we all drop our blanks.
Pants.
Pants. Ding. All right.
3.
All right. Noah Foster. You poor soul. You.
Brother. Well, I'm probably the youngest one right now on this screen too, which is even more scary. But honestly, at this point, I just went with the most sensible answer. Thankfully, other people went with the sensible answer too. Pants.
Pants. Hey, pants. There we go.
I got 4.
Big G. What say you, sir?
For your 5th and final point for Steeler Nations, I went with pants as well.
Pants. All right, Emmanuel, you have a uphill battle, my friend, but we'll get there. So, Noah, let's have that last question. Ludwig said, I knew Tiffany was the girl from the moment I smelled her. She was wearing that perfume that smelled just like blank.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Am I thinking
so now
Kaiser and Tiffany?
Well, so basically, that was a question that was on an Italian match game years ago, and I just changed the names to a WWE couple.
There you go.
But the wording can change the wording of the answer too. So there you go.
All right. Question one more time. You don't have to read it. I just need to look at it, please.
That's okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there it is. Ludwig said, I knew Tiffany was the girl from the moment I smelled her. Which is just, I can't read it with a straight face. She was wearing that perfume that smelled just like blank. All right, we got 2 hands up. So far, so good. People are thinking of this one. This could be good or bad for you, Emmanuel. And remember, you're the one answering. You don't have to put your hand in. You're good. You're the one giving the answer to hopefully save your butt here. All right, we've got 3 hands, 4 hands. Give you guys a few more seconds. James is ready. SJ's thinking.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Oh, you're done? Okay, okay, good. All right. All right, Emmanuel, you need 5 just to tie, and you need all 6 to win. So keep that in mind as we go around the room here. Renegade, I'll read it to you one more time. Ludwig said, I knew Tiffany was the girl from the moment I smelled her. She was wearing that perfume that smelled just like blank.
What's its answer, though?
I put chocolate because he's from Germany.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Chocolate. Okay. So, JJ, his answer is chocolate. What say you, sir? For the win, if he gets you all 6.
Fresh cut rose.
Oh, that's sweet, but it's wrong. Not a match. All right. James, you make or break this man right here and now. No pressure, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, considering that Walter had the same thought process, but unfortunately it's the wrong answer. But I wrote Axe, and in parentheses says he is German.
All right, so that means Greg retains the title. Everybody else, show your answers. What'd you have? Let's see.
I said she smells like fish.
There's a chocolate.
Oh, we had one match with Noah.
We had one match. See, Noah, of course, is the sensible one, being the beautiful soul he is. God bless him.
Cookies.
I'm the cheesy married one, so I put heaven.
Aw, y'all are so sweet and so romantic. He had a bunch of staff. Anyway.
Let's be thankful you didn't ask what Liv Morgan smelled like.
Yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I knew better than to ask that question.
Whole different round of answers.
Yes. All right. Well, Greg, you have retained so far. We're going to play one more game after the audience and the super match. Emmanuel, we will send you to the green room for the moment, but we'll bring you right back in after the big commercial break at the half here. So stand by, my friend. Or he can just take himself out. That works too. All right. Let's go ahead and, Noah, bring up the audience match, and we'll go ahead and get myself going here so I can actually do that myself.
All right. Let me go ahead.
Because I forgot I need help on that. So, all right. So basically, that's fine the way it is.
Okay.
So, we surveyed a recent audience poll of 1, that being me, and got my best responses to this. Greg, French blank. Now, of course, if it was really a match game, we would have a $100 prize for the bottom tier, $250 for the middle, and $500 for the top. Of course, I don't have that kind of money. Why is it so? It looks all wonky on my screen here. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Looked fine to me.
I don't need. Oh, I know why. I know why.
There we go. That's why.
Okay. Now, there it is. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So, Greg, you pick 3 panelists, and we will go around and get their answers.
Okay. Let's start with SJ.
SJ, okay.
Okay.
French blank. SJ.
I'm gonna say French toast.
Okay. French toast. Next panelist, Greg.
Big Baller G.
All right.
I'm gonna go with French fries.
Okay.
French fries.
Ooh,
all right.
that's a good one.
And one more, Greg.
Let's go with JJ.
JJ. All right. So I'm gonna sit. Give me a second here. I'm gonna sit Noah and Walter and James for the moment. That way we can see everybody a little bit better. All right. Noah, if you can hear me, go ahead and reveal.
JJ didn't give an answer yet.
Oh, JJ, what was your answer? I apologize. I'm sorry.
Well, since the other 2 picked answers that I would go with,
that worked, brother.
I'm gonna go French poodle.
French poodle. All right.
Good one.
So, Greg, which of these do you think is the one you're going to go with? French fries, French toast, French poodle.
I think I'm going to go with French fries.
All right, French fries. All right, let me make sure they're in the right order here because I meant to. Okay, they are in the right order. So, Noah, going down the list, let's see the $100 answer, please. French cuisine. Oh, must have been thinking of something fancy when I wrote that answer down. All right, for the $250 response, French toast. That was up there. And the $500 answer,
yeah,
French fries. All right, there you go.
Yes.
Very nice. All right, so trying to decide. Let me bring Noah back in to ask him. I'm going to ask him his opinion on this. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Noah, should we go with the old standby and have the panelist he matched with give the super match answer?
I think at one point that was only a short-term thing. It was more about Greg picked a panelist for the super match, whether it was one of the 3 or just one of the 6 in general. So I think we'll go with that because that's more traditionally known.
Okay. All right, Greg. So would you like to pick one of the 3 panelists in here or one of the other people to do your super match answer?
I think I'm going to match with Big Baller G.
All right. Let's go ahead and pull.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure. Not a single bit of
I think the
pressure.
Steelers had a good draft. That's all.
Yes.
That's all we got.
That's it. All right. Let's wait. One more. There we go. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. All right. So let me make sure I've got this written down here because I did write it down. Should have had that ready and queued up. This is why we don't have everybody do things at once. Of course, it's going to take forever. Anyway, so Greg, you've retained in the first round, so we'll see what happens in round 2. But for right now, you will be the defending champion going into one of your hardest weeks because Star Wars trivia next week.
I won't be able to do it because I'll be at the wedding.
Oh, so you'll be at the wedding. Okay, we'll see. All right. So, Big Baller G, you're going to write down your answer on your board, and Greg will try to match what you write down, okay? All right. Here it is for, let's see, you picked fries, so for $5,000. Yeah, right. Blank school. Big Baller. Blank school. No pressure.
All right, Greg, come on.
All right, Greg. For the absolute bonus prize of fictional $5,000, because I don't have that kind of money either than anybody else. Blank school.
The first thing that came to mind was high
school.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. G, for $5,000, do you have high school written down as your answer?
Greg, we are fucking mind readers. Fucking high school.
Hey! All right, there it is.
You know
Boom.
what, we'll celebrate at the wedding.
That's right.
Yeah, a virtual celebration.
Open bar for Juice Buddy? Anybody know? If not, there should be, by God. All right. You were up here. There we go. I fixed it. It's okay. All right. Under pressure. There you go. No, it's not karaoke night. That's in 2 months, Mike. You gave it the program. Anyway. Frickin'
I got it right.
Rip off. That doesn't have to be right. That music behind it was where they used the match game thing. But where you can find even more non-copyright material, again, is with the friends of the Multiverse of Media.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
So that's where you can catch everybody across the multiverse, and we'll get SJ's plugged at the end of Match Game. It occurred to me that Noah sent me a private chat asking for the other graphics, and they did not load in before the game because I was having connection issues, and now I don't have them on my phone at all. So we're just going to read the questions.
Okay.
It is what it is. All right. So Greg, you won, so go ahead and pick A or B.
JJ has his hand up.
JJ has his hand up. Yes, sir.
Mike is asking if he can come in for the second game if Noah wants to step out and be just producer guy.
I'm cool with that. It's up.
Yeah, he's home. That's fine.
Join the panel.
Yeah, let me stream the link real quick here. Oh wait, no, the link's in the open mic night chat. He's in there, right?
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, Mike, come on in.
Go ahead,
Greg.
We'll get her done.
At first, I was thinking wrestling school, but then I was like, nah.
High school is the most obvious. I was like, I'm so glad he said that.
Tell me, old school came to my brain.
Middle school, fishing school. Oh wait, that's a whole.
I wasn't even thinking wrestling related at all.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have gone boarding probably.
Yep.
That could have been
All right. Stat Boy, welcome in. God help you.
Hey, thank you for having me. Like I said, I raced home to get here. I truly did, and I saw the first game and all that good stuff. So I'm ready to go.
Well, I wouldn't know, but I'm sure it's got to be had. Now, let's see. All right. So I will work on the questions. We'll take a longer commercial break after the actual game, and I'll get the audience match together. All right, guys. So Greg is picking A or B, sir.
Let's go with A this time.
All right. Dr. Frankenstein tried to create an Arnold Schwarzenegger-like monster, but Igor, of course, messed up. He took the head of Arnold Schwarzenegger and put it on the body of blank.
Jesus.
Wow.
Dr. Frankenstein tried to create an Arnold Schwarzenegger monster, but I'm thinking Young Frankenstein. Igor messed up. He took the head of Arnold and put it on the body of blank. Rough. All right, again, for Mikey, since you just came in, make sure you put your hand up when you are ready to go with your answer. Because I don't have a little signal light on my thing because we're so. If you want to be a big budget, go ahead and super chat us by all means. All right, JJ's ready. Walter's ready. Baller G's ready. Mikey's walking around.
I'm ready.
SJ's ready. Mikey's ready. All right, everybody's ready. Greg. Dr. Frankenstein tried to create an Arnold Schwarzenegger monster, but Igor messed up. He took the head of Arnold and put on the body of
Tony Khan.
No.
TK is just getting it all over the place tonight, except when he needs it. All right, and by the way, Greg, just for Kate, we have 69 people watching right now.
Noise.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. JJ, yep. Dr. Frankenstein tried to create an Arnold Schwarzenegger monster, but Igor messed up. He took the head of Arnold and put it on the body of.
I actually left Tony Khan alone this time, but I did keep it wrestling related.
Oh, okay.
I said Zach Gowen.
Oh no! Oh,
yeah. Frankenstein. Oh no!
That's messed up on levels. If only Josh was here to have that answer, that'd be even funnier. James, love you, Josh.
Oh Jesus, ladies and gentlemen, went the no DQ CAW wrestling route and went with the Hulk.
The Hulk? Oh no! That'd be the perfect man. That'd be the perfect Frankenstein. Yeah, Arnold's exactly. Head and. There you go.
Also scary as shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah, freaking Arnold with a big green body. That would be very crazy. Walter, let's say you, sir.
The big red monster, Kane.
Oh, Kane. There you go. All right. All right. SJ. Dr. Frankenstein tried to create an Arnold Schwarzenegger monster, but Igor messed up. He took the head of Arnold and put it on the body of
Lex Luger.
Jesus.
All right. Lex Luger's body now probably not a good idea. That's for sure. Yes, he's going to hell on the express lane today. Mikey, what's the use, sir?
Well, I'm on the same ones. I said Yokozuna.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I almost wrote that one down.
I can't eat this shit.
Wow, I'm
I would ask Paul.
Oh my God.
I would have followed you to save us, but I know better.
No,
What say you,
sorry,
Jeff?
Greg, I let you down. I didn't think of any wrestlers. I went with Barbie.
Oh no!
That's even funnier.
That'd be some funny shit. All right, so
Frankenstein.
All of us,
Now-
all of
now
us
all
with
of us-
sisters did that.
Now all of a sudden I've got Arnold Schwarzenegger singing Barbie Girl going through my head.
I'm a Bobby girl in the Bobby world.
I'm surprised you said Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito's body would have been hilarious.
That was funny too.
there are far too many mental images going through this depraved brain. I need to move on to the next question. All right, Emmanuel.
Yeah, true.
There we go. Oh God, this is even worse. Okay, here we go. God help me, sir. Okay, Emmanuel, I'm gonna try to get through this without laughing, but it's not going to happen. Herb just no, that's wrong. Hang on, let me think. Here we go. Herb has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his blank.
Oh no. Oh no. Why have he done this?
Can't see. It's like Herb, like the referee or Bretner.
No, Herb. Herb, just some random guy named Herb.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Herb from Family Guy.
Dude, Noah is no. Fuck. Annie.
That's good. I can't take
Dude.
that now. Shit.
Noah is losing his mind in the chat in the green room. He is absolutely losing his ever loving mind. Yes, is your hand acknowledging you have your answer, Jody? Okay, cool. So make sure. Okay, all right. And make sure make sure you get a hand up, Mikey. Follow instructions, Michael. Fucking hell, you guys. Yes, I can repeat it. Yes, I can repeat it. Herb, just anybody named Herb. Think of whoever you want to. Has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his blank. Even worse the second time reading it. Oh, golly.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
When gasoline draws.
Greg knows how Greg knows how I'm referring to when I do that. Very good. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love the Conan references. I still miss Conan O'Brien on TV, damn. I don't give a shit.
I do too.
I do too.
Let's get Conan on luck of the draw. That's a goal.
Dude, he would do it too. That's the scary part. Just don't give him checks at NBC on it. He'll never go near that shit again.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, all right. JJ, Emmanuel, your answer. Herb has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his blank.
Oh, his. Okay. Then.
Yeah, his tongue.
Okay, then they get the girlfriend, but his body.
His body. Okay, his own body. Okay, very good. Okay, his own body. Okay, that's the answer. All right. JJ, I'll read it again. Herb has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his blank. I
have a feeling mine might be the most G-rated answer out of everybody here. I put doorknob.
Oh, there you go. Good answer.
Is it really G-rated if you think about that, though?
I mean, not if you're Gene Simmons. James.
Well,
according to you, this Herb guy is longer than Gene Simmons, so.
That's valid.
Right?
Hey, we'll find out.
Maybe his middle name is Herb. So I put a face to the name, the random name Herb, and I went with strippers, in parentheses, Herb Abrams.
Oh, no. Aaron, if you're watching, I apologize on behalf of your father. May he rest in peace. Jesus Christ. If you know, you know, folks. Walter. There's a lady present, you people.
His wife.
The worst answer.
Yes, his wife. Walter with the correct answer. All right, SJ, let's stay here. Herb has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his...
I don't know if my answer is far from lady, like you're saying. His G.
Yeah! Hey, JJ,
I was waiting.
That's his doorknob.
I was waiting for that. And I'm not entirely surprised where it came from based on what I saw in Luck of the Draw. So there you go.
Do I get the point? Do I get a point?
Well, okay.
It's part of the body. It's part of his body.
It's part of him, but like I assume when he said body, he meant like his midsection or something. Like,
let's ask the judge in the green room if he's not falling down dead of laughter. Hang on. Oh, he's not even at his desk. He walked away. He's so pissed off. He's so scared. He walked away. Noah bailed. Noah ran away in terror from this nonsense. Okay. You know what? I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and give you a point. That's well, Jesus Christ! I gotta stop laughing.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Fuck me.
Noah,
Golly.
Noah,
come back. Okay, there he is. Okay, Noah. I have a question to throw to a judge. So the question is, again, let me read it again if I can. Herb has the world's longest tongue. When he goes to bed at night, he ties it around his blank. Emmanuel's answer was body. SJ said his D, but she actually wrote the letter D. She was a good girl, mostly.
One hell of a blow.
Does that is that considered a match, Judge?
First off, damn it, James, you fucking idiot! That's part of the body, not necessarily the body itself. So no.
Okay.
No. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Okay. No match.
It's a no.
Okay. So now she's just dirty and she's wrong too, which is double sucky. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that's a bummer.
Is that the word you wanted to use, Jeff?
I see what
Ladies and gentlemen,
James, I wasn't the only one that thought that, James. Thank you.
welcome to the X-rated version of Match Game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
It is Match Game PM after all, Noah. If you're watching the green room, it is Match Game PM. Okay, Mikey.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are entertained, super chat.
Yeah, please. Please. This shit should not be for free. Okay, Lord.
This is
Okay.
Match Game on the BBC because they can curse in England. They don't care.
No. Trust me. This is Match Game PM. Go back and watch some of those because Match Game PM, everybody was drinking on the panel. So, just saying.
He might go for the beat. You know what? Never mind.
Would you kindly?
Right.
Jesus.
I
Trying so hard to.
I meant the channel because in England they get away with stuff. Some of the games.
I know what you meant. I am trying so hard to throw to Mikey. The poor guy's just waiting to give his answer. Oh. Mikey.
What do you have for us this evening?
Yes. Step boy, what's on tap? God help us.
My question is, I hope this doesn't hurt him in the end, but he ties his tongue to his bedpost.
Oh, ow. Oh, God. Hopefully it's not wood to get the splinters. Yeah.
I actually thought about that, but I figured that would be too close. That's why.
That's valid. That's valid.
That's the least preferable. That's the less preferable wood to tie it to.
Well, I mean, to be fair, SJ's would be the closest unless the D is long on the tongue, but we'll go there later. Anyway, Big G.
Oh God, I'm dying. Oh, SJ said his D. I went with his balls.
Oh no! The full dick and balls treatment. Oh no!
Oh, Noah.
And Noah just sat on the desk. Oh no!
I'm going. I gotta do my. I gotta go to church tomorrow. I gotta pray for my sins.
Okay.
No amount of prayer will help any of
I
us.
think I'm just going to leave this one up for the time being.
Right. No shit.
For Emmanuel, and we all have the worst minds ever. Guys, just go with the dirty minds at this point as much as it
Okay. Well,
I was thinking dirty, but just like there's no way.
Hi Noah. Hi, what's up, Noah?
Are going to hell.
All right. Like I said.
Okay.
Noah, Lord, we apologize for that one right there, and be with the pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen.
Amen. That's it. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we go from dirty to probably vulgar. But Emmanuel, pick A or B first, and then we'll go from there. God Almighty.
Why not B?
B. All right. Oh. I am never going to stay at this motel again. And wait till I finish the question before you get the giggles. Good Lord, people. I'll never stay at that motel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks.
Oh my God!
What's so bad is the match game music sounds like freaking like background porn music. It's like it's just so bad. Oh my God, I can't even. It was the 70s, to be fair.
I have heard it.
Okay, I'll read it again. I'm never staying at this motel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks. We need to do this once a quarter. This is just too much fun. Oh my God. Okay.
I don't care. I'm having too much fun.
Ready?
Yeah. Good times.
All right. So, Mikey, keep your hand up so everybody make sure I know you're ready. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Mikey's ready. JJ's ready. Are we all ever really ready? At the end of the day.
I'm
Oh God. All right. James is ready. Walter's looking off camera in shame at being a part of this nonsense.
Oh no, he's looking at his son. That's the worst part of this.
Oh God.
No, my wife's doing it because she's doing the writing.
Oh.
Check, please. Check, please.
There we go.
I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. He's drinking now? He's drinking now as opposed to an hour ago. Okay. And no, Daniel, we're off the rails. We're off the track. Like we're on a whole other freaking plane of transportation at this point. We're just gone, brother. Okay, so once Big G gets back from getting his drink, we'll go ahead and just everybody kind of. And just so you know, Greg, the other question's probably even worse. So just throw that out there.
Daniel, don't screw this up, please.
I will.
Okay.
Why
All right.
would you? Why would you? It's obvious.
I feel like this question's harder than it seems. Like on the surface.
Yeah.
I busted
All right.
up here.
All right.
For the entertainment business and how dirty it has gone, I went wrestling related. Godfather's hose.
Okay. All right. So I'll never stay at this dumb hotel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating hose. Good grief. Okay. That's the question that we're going with. Oh, Lordy.
All right. I don't think anybody's going to match this one, Emmanuel.
Yeah, exactly.
You at least had the right idea, just the wrong answer, I think.
All right. I am so scared to go around this room right now. I just am, but it's okay. All right, JJ. I'm never staying in this motel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating
toilets.
Oh no!
That was what I was going to say if I was.
It's like the worst bidet ever. Oh, it's like the
sure.
Yeah, it's the worst bidet ever. All right, James.
Depends on who you ask.
Valid.
I went with the obvious
answer. The light on for you.
I went with the obvious answer, but wasn't so explicit with it. I said a toy of the pleasure variety.
It's almost worse when you dance around it, right? Uh oh.
So
yes, Noah?
That would be a toy
Noah's going to yell at us.
Variety.
Yes, Noah?
What do you want me to say, JJ? It's a dildo, okay? It's a dildo. All right. I tried to be PG with it, and you had to force it out of me.
Was it the one that Herb had his tongue around?
Yeah. I don't know, but I'll have to ask him and check out with you.
Welcome to Open Game Night, folks. I'm tired, I'm old, and I work with children.
Oh, no.
Not for this question. Anyway, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Anyway, not a
Okay, guy.
The judge is on the screen.
Oh, he was.
Since the judge is on the
yes, sir.
screen, because of the way James worded it, without coming flat out right and saying a vibrator or a dildo. What were your exact words? A toy of the pleasuring kind or something like that?
A pleasure variety, yes.
You're really stretching if you're trying to give them a match.
Guys, everybody but JD, stop talking for a second. Seriously.
Would a hoe not qualify as a toy of the pleasuring variety?
Oh, that's...
No.
You know what?
A toy is
Noah?
an inanimate object. Insert word here is a person. No match.
No match.
Insert word here is a person. That was a hell of an answer to this kind of question. All right, anyway, Walter.
I have no clue what she wrote. Let's see.
Oh,
Toilet.
Hey,
That's two.
the married folks are almost married on the same wavelength. That's scary. Yeah, we're all dying, Lakeisha. We're all dying. All right, SJ, here we go. I'm never staying in this hotel again. Instead of vibrating beds, the rooms have vibrating blanks.
Toilets.
Wow, that's a really interesting, popular answer. I'm kind of scared. Not gonna lie. All right, Mikey. I'm afraid.
No, I go with the crowd. The toilets.
Wow.
There's
Emmanuel,
Emmanuel could have taken the championship back here. Big Baller G, what say you, sir? I'm afraid to ask you too.
It's the best of both worlds for some people.
Right.
Oh my God!
Vibrating vibrators. Wow. All right. Wow.
I'm going to hell.
All of us. On the express lane.
Lord, forgive me for I have sinned.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank God tomorrow's a church day.
I'm sorry. If those of you going to church tomorrow,
for your sins.
that's right.
The one time that's not dirty is toilets.
All y'all in confession tomorrow. I'm gonna hear about it. Now, okay.
And no one needs to go too, just for producing this shit.
Yeah,
right. That's valid. That's valid. Okay. Here he is.
There's a reason I go weekly.
Yeah, there you go. All right. I'm gonna ask both the champion, since he only needs one here, and the room. We are at the 9 o'clock hour. It is time for open mic night officially. Would you like me to just ask the question and just send it around the room, Greg, and see if you get one match, and we'll go from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Play it out for fun.
Because this one's fucking bad. Okay.
Oh no.
Here we go. All right, kids. Okay, it's match game. Keep that in mind when I say this. Where'd it go? There it is. Dumb Dora is so dumb.
How dumb is she?
Instead of putting grape jelly on our sandwiches, she used blank jelly.
Oh, I got a good answer for this one.
Dumb Dora is so dumb. Instead of putting grape jelly on our sandwiches, she used blank jelly.
Come on, Greg, focus. You got this. Come on, man. It's right here.
I got an answer.
Just need one. Just need everybody to get their hands up, and yeah, everybody keep your hands to your steam on this question, you dirty bastards.
I do have a question. If he says it and it matches, can I reveal it?
Let's take it one answer at a time. We'll go from there, Mikey. Okay, fine.
Come on, Greg, you got this.
Because Greg needs one, and then he wins. So that, I mean, to be fair. So, and then we'll go with Mug Night, which will be somehow far tamer. I don't know how. Yeah, that's the thing tonight. We're doing a mock draft, so it can't get too much dirtier. I mean, depends who's. It is JJ Big Baller G. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, everybody ready?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
James, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, a hand up then. All right, great. Dumb Dora is so dumb. Instead of putting grape jelly on our sandwiches, she used blank jelly.
Petroleum.
I knew it. Okay. So for the room, any sort of brand name of that will be counted as well. So, correct, Noah? Okay, cool. Okay. JJ, for the point he needs and the win, Dumb Dora is so dumb. Instead of using grape jelly on our peanut butter sandwiches, she used blank jelly.
KY.
Hey, there it is. Yuck. Okay, James, what'd you have?
I had Y2K, Jeff.
Oh no! Walter, what'd you have him?
KY.
Hey, there we go. SJ, what'd you have him?
Petroleum jelly. AKA
Oh, he used the same word. There you go. Using Vaseline. Yes, Mikey, go ahead.
You matched.
Yay, Big G. He had everybody, all six. All right, so Greg is now.
That was the
Let me ask this. That's the easiest one. It's the way it went down. Now, let me ask this before we send to JJ and open mic night. You are not going to be here next week because of Virtue's wedding, and
Correct.
You have stated verbatim that you are awful at Star Wars. Do you want to take JJ's advice and take the next week to watch the movies?
No, I'll see the movies. I just say there's a lot of movies to cover because I don't once Han Solo died, I was off. I was done. They killed my.
Okay, well, there's only 2 more theatrical releases after that, as far as in the saga. So
Yeah, if you need the body, yeah, I'm up for it.
okay, so we had our I'm not going to use the I word, but we'll have our stand-in champion for next week, and then when we have our next game night, which will be September, did it?
I think so. No, July.
No, well, July's Family Feud, so it's going to be like a group thing anyway.
That's
so
true. So, yeah, September.
September.
I'll do my best, Greg.
So, all right. So, Emmanuel will carry the championship into September, which will be Haunted Hangman, complete with Adam Page hanging, because God knows he should be. So, we'll go with that. Yes, sir.
Just a quick note. If by any chance if I do win Jeopardy, the championship stays to Greg. Just as a heads up.
Yes. So if you win next week, then you and Greg will face off the Haunted Hangman in September.
Okay.
And if you lose next week, then whoever wins next week will face off against.
We'll face Greg in September. Right. Exactly. All right. So thank you all for being part of this horrible, deplorable, low moral nonsense the last hour. We appreciate everybody watching. We appreciate Noah putting up with our multitude of sins.
Good enough for this.
No, you don't. None of us do. To be fair, none of us do. All right. Is everybody going to stay for open mic night as they hit the next show, or if anybody's bowing out, you can go ahead and throw your plugs out now.
I'll bow out.
All right. I'll go ahead and do producer guy over here while we're doing that. So, Mikey, let's talk about what's going on with you and the sports bar this coming week.
Coming up this week, all the results from the NFL draft, current updates for the NBA playoffs. Today was supposed to be sweep day. 3 teams had the chance, and all 3 teams survived, being the Lightning and shockingly the Lakers survived. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And that's pretty much it. It's mostly going to be a draft review day, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Come check it out, and I'll see you all in the sports bar then. Thank you, family, for letting me come in. I had a blast. I laughed. I'm crying. I need to go breathe. I love you all. Stat Boy out.
And, of course, Stat Boy will lead us into our coverage of Night 2 of NXT Spring Break-In, so we'll look forward to him on Tuesday. Anybody else bowing out before we hit the runner for open mic night? Greg, of course. Greg, we will see you on Wednesday. Where can we follow you, as if you can't see the screen?
Yeah, you can follow me at Greg Cherrybrand Wednesdays, every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern, The Greg Cherry Show. We will likely be talking also about the NFL draft and the WWE draft, covering all that stuff. I will plug June 27th is the next Jack of All Trades with our brand new champion, Chris Cass.
That's right. That's right.
And then luck of the draw, we are doing a live in-person one for what will be July's episode. So the next over the internet online one won't be until October. So that's going to take a while for that.
And while Greg and SJ are both here, we wanted to send wishes out to Matty Laws and his family. He was supposed to be on tonight. He had to bow out due to a family situation. So we want to wish everybody there well and hope things come up better on the other side. And we hope to see Matty on Wednesday as well. So, thank you, Greg. SJ, I can kind of see your handle, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the solo shot here. So here it comes, just so you know it's coming. Where can we find you? Is that at on Twix, or where is that social handle take you?
Sure.
Yeah, so that's Carnival of Chaos is my Twitter. So I'm on Twitter there. I'm usually promoting for Vision Global's media. I'm also promoting for ROH Rivalry. And I am a part of the Frigidae podcast, which is every Wednesday. Right now we're taking a break, but we will be back mid-May. But other than that,
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing for now.
All right. Is it anybody else bowing out before we start open mic night?
I'm good.
Cool.
Oh, and by
all
the way,
right.
Greg,
we will.
Thank you for the invite for this.
Yes, that was that was me asking Greg. It's like we were kind of screwed on people. So thank you for filling in last minute, SJ. Really appreciate AJ. Listen to me. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm going to hell. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right. Thank you all, everybody that watched our first hour. We will be back after our ridiculously overproduced and highly controversial opening for open mic night, and we will see you guys in about 5.5 minutes.
I think Emmanuel's going out too.
Oh, Emmanuel.
The way he was waving his hand, I thought you were trying to get attention.
No, I thought that's like the usual. Okay, like you're participant game now. You can leave now. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fair.
I can say if you guys want me to.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Well, how about we let me and JJ decide that, dude? I love you, but
yeah, it's okay. It's up to you guys.
All right. Well, for now, we will go ahead and say thank you all for watching, everybody, for Match Game. We'll be back again in about 5.5 minutes with this week's episode of Open Mic Night. Stay tuned.
Nice meeting you, SJ.
Maybe. If I can find the bloody video. Ready, let's go. I cannot find it. That's it. Here we go.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
JJ, Jeff, you want to kick this thing off? Because I'm still trying to process everything here.
Yeah, it's like,
who wants to go first?
Well,
come on in. It's Open Mic Night with your host.
you could maybe say there's really 4 topics, but it's split into 6.
The Renegade, JJ Williams.
The Sammy and Eddie Kingston thing, which one's the better smelling turd?
And his panel of co-hosts.
I am founder. We'll call me that for today since we're going with the Jeff Jarrett love theme here this week, according to JJ.
The West Coast Professor, Jeff Meacham.
Karma is karma.
That's professional wrestling! Damn it!
The Simple Man, Noah Foster.
It's showtime! Yeah! How you doing, JJ? How you doing, Jeff?
James.
Yeah.
And the He-Man, James Hebert.
Imagine Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, Paul White, the Baldies. There you go. It sells itself. Get in there.
Short his ass and shit the bed.
He's not Amber Heard.
Give it time, JJ. Give it time.
No, I'm sure Jeff has some stuff that
Dumb move. Just don't pull this bullshit again. You get one.
Tony needs to stop caring about the ratings.
Bradshaw said as long as the ads are in place, we're not going to lose that third hour.
Ring of Honor does not have to be AEW Light. They don't necessarily have to coexist with each other. We kind of saw that tonight to a degree.
Along with a panel of guests.
He is no longer glorious. Don't you bring that up. You want me to rant about what my NXT used to... No.
We are done here for the night. I swear, James.
Because you never know who may show up for open mic night.
I leave our company in the capable hands of an extraordinary group of superstars, employees, and executives.
The first thing that came to my mind was, it's about damn time.
Amen! I literally touched everybody in the state's trash. So it's horrible, you guys.
Peyton's new thing is Dennis the Menace, but it's funny because she calls it Dentist the Medicine. And
That's great.
When Elliot Taylor came out and did Born for Greatness live, I was popping my pussy, having a great time. I didn't care. I was having so much fun.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Fuck Bill Belichick.
Thing. We had it on wrestling, and then you bring in that shit. That just how the fan goes off the damn rails. Brilliant, bloody brilliant.
We're here.
JJ, you're muted.
Muted.
I didn't mute myself, so I don't know why I got muted, but
you're good.
We are back with our standard open mic night festivities. Go ahead and take me back out of solo, and we'll bring everybody else back into the screen.
Oh, Lordy.
Go ahead and transition to our standard open mic night background there.
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. Hi, everybody. We're here.
I got you. I saw it in your background. You actually have way less backgrounds to navigate, so that was easy.
That's fair.
Oh, Lordy.
So,
what a first hour.
Yeah, what an eventful episode of Match.
Oh my
that was fun.
He's so upset as we talk about it.
Y'all are wrong. Y'all are something. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Keep it.
Noah, look. I'm gonna say it like this, Noah. You are a man who has watched plenty of these game shows.
I have.
You know damn well how raunchy these game shows got on the air.
Yeah.
Not that raunchy.
That much worse.
We're far
We really weren't that much worse.
Yeah.
I'll give you, we may have been a little bit worse, but it's also different times.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
70s versus 2024, where there's less restriction than ever.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Really not that big of a difference when
God.
you get right down to it.
Yeah.
If you put that panel from the 70s on TV today,
oh God,
kind of language that gets
Brett Summers and Charles Never Field Day.
Dude, and for real, that panel would do Match Game PM with cocktails at the ready. Like, just no.
Yeah, freaking! It's just like that one guy with Family Feud. He was like, "Naked grandma, naked, huh?"
Gotta work for it.
That was a Steve Harvey version. That's the sad part of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Before we get too deep, JJ, I just want to remind people in the room. If basically the theme of tonight's open mic night is going to be a mock draft between the two people on the left, so that might be kind of boring for everybody else because a lot of people are just going to kind of just sit here and just comment along. So if anybody is okay, everybody's okay with just sitting here, just kind of in between picks, that's fine. But if y'all want to bounce, you're more than welcome to go. So, yes, sir.
That we could be the consultants, like the Raw SmackDown. We have good choice, JJ. Good choice. Good choice.
Thank you. Good answer. Good answer. There we go.
JJ, good answer.
That's perfectly fine if y'all want to do that. I have no issue with that. I messaged Jeff during the intro. I was just a little bit concerned regarding, people sitting around while me and G basically drafted.
Right.
I'm good with that. I got just the thing to occupy me, so don't worry as my Tourette's kicks in. So
because at the end of the day, there's not a whole lot to discuss. Like I put into the group chat with everybody, and I'll go ahead and reiterate this for the viewers at home, especially since we've got 73 people watching right now. So thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
The biggest news of the week was the draft from SmackDown last night, which we covered in depth afterwards. Damn near went almost 2 hours doing a show about.
Yes.
For as uneventful of a draft as it was, we went almost as long as SmackDown was on the air actually talking about it.
Yeah.
And when you figure that the actual draft portion of SmackDown was maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah. And then, of course, there's the angle from AEW Dynamite. And we have decided amongst the core of us here that we are not going to give those people any more attention on the air unless we get super chatted about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
If the people want to pay us to go on tirades about it, we will do it. Otherwise, we're saving our breath when it comes to the curly-haired wonder and the Brothers Elite.
Or I call them the Goof Troop.
I'm trying to be a little bit fair to the people at home that might actually enjoy them, James.
That's fair.
Yes, Jeff, I see your hand.
So I'm going to say, since my name is here now, I'm going to be that guy and be boss guy for just a split second. Please keep in mind, everybody that is still here on screen, that more often than not, there is a lag between our speaking and JJ's hearing and responding to it. And I don't know the hell city I'm in. It says Whitman, Arizona. I don't know where the fuck that is. So my signal is what it is too. So if we can please refrain from talking over ourselves, that would be greatly appreciated. Make sure we give people a beat, maybe even a couple beats before we talk. Even if JJ is talking, make sure he is finished. Make sure if I'm talking, I'm finished. Let's not talk over each other because we went a little sideways last week. And I would much prefer if we just kept everything even keel and flowing nicely because last week was kind of a train wreck, if I'm going to be honest. So hopefully, and as far as the rant cost, God, I mean, I really don't want to talk about that shit if I'm being 100% real, but I will be glad to if one channel, JJ or my channel, gets 25. I will either of us will talk about it. If together we get 50, we'll go off on them motherfuckers. That's fine, but it has to be at least 25 per channel.
Yep.
Because full disclosure, I've got something I'd rather talk about tomorrow on my show than those knuckleheads. So I'd rather just not talk about it at all because it's so ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, 25 per channel I think would be a fair thing for the viewers to have to pony up to get us talking about that nonsense.
Yep.
I agreed.
Okay. JJ, moderator, you the man. Do your thing, brother.
All right. So since G is stepping into the challenger's position that was supposed to be filled by Matty Laws,
yes,
I will give him the choice. Do you want to draft for Raw or SmackDown?
I'm going to draft SmackDown.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
Something told me he was going to do that. But I wanted to be fair about it because, we're doing pretty much the same way that WWE is doing it for the fans watching. Champions are protected. You can draft tag teams and stables as a full. If you draft a stable like Final Testament that's 5 people deep, that only counts as 1 pick. It doesn't count as 5 picks. So I really kind of wanted SmackDown because I wanted to keep Logan Paul, Theory, and Waller as champions, like have them on my brand. I give a fuck all about Cody Rhodes. No offense. But I really wanted those 3 on my brand. Damn it. But all right, G. I see you, man. All right, so you picked SmackDown. Since SmackDown was last night, SmackDown had the first pick last night. You go first. We're going to do it. We're going to go back and forth. As soon as each of us has got 10 picks, then we'll take a commercial break. We'll do the next 10 picks for each of us. Then we'll do a commercial break. Then we'll do the final 5. I see the question there from Jeff posted there. Yes, NXT call-ups are allowed. NXT champions are protected as well. So you can't draft Trick Williams. You can't draft Roxanne Perez. You can't draft Obafemi. And you can't draft Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Those are the champions right now in NXT.
All right. Sounds good.
If I could get James, since you're not really doing anything, you can keep track of G's draft picks. Jeff, if you can keep track of my draft picks.
I already got an Excel sheet made for you guys. I'm keeping track of both of you.
Well,
perfect.
Just do one. Let James worry about G. You can worry about mine, Walter.
There we go. That works.
That way you don't have to try to keep up if we start going boom, 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 boom.
I'll just sit here and look cute with my logo next to me.
And as Big G makes his first pick, I will take a sip of my True Moo Star Wars themed blue milk, which you can find at Target.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to go. All right, James.
And Walmart if you're lucky.
If you are ready for my first draft pick for Friday Night SmackDown, I believe she deserves this. This is a long time coming. And the first pick will be the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
All right. Okay.
Not a surprise for me that Big G would draft his girl first.
No, definitely not.
Well, I'm kind of on the same page as Big G because for Raw, and especially since they've been a team the last couple weeks, I am drafting my girls, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, to Monday Night Raw.
JJ, I shit you not. I already typed Jade Cargill before you spoke. I shit you not.
Nice.
I am not surprised. Thing's bugging in my radio. Hell with it. Put it away.
For my second pick, coming back to Friday Night SmackDown after being on Monday Night Raw for many years, I am drafting Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a pick.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. For my number 2 draft pick, I'm going to call up from NXT, much like SmackDown did last night, Carmelo Hayes.
Nice.
I have to look at the NXT roster because I have no idea who's on there. Give me one sec. No
worries.
Go time, bro. That's all good.
There's 3.
God damn it.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Shit.
It's two Jeffs for one. Wah, ha, ha.
Well, I didn't even know you could change your thingamajiggy. Shit. Now I know. Shall I do it?
Hey, none of that.
Oh,
Be
wrong.
nice. That's next week anyway.
I just said that wrong week.
Oh yeah, there you go.
True that.
Come over here. Microphone.
All right. For my third pick to Friday Night SmackDown, I am calling up from NXT, Lexis King.
Ooh,
Lexis King. Okay.
That's a solid take.
Okay.
This show looks like shit. Damn it. There we go.
For my third pick, just because I can keep them as a stable, even though there's only a couple of members that I really want. My third pick, I'm going to keep on Raw the Judgment Day.
Okay.
Because I want Dominic Mysterio.
Wow, that makes sense.
And JD McDonough.
Fourth pick moving to SmackDown. Coming back to SmackDown is my boy, main event, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
James, you can picture headline if you want. Maybe you put your avatar back on. Because you had my avatar, I thought calling it Jeff. While I'm being the guy interrupting things, Arlene, as I told your brother, it is $25 for each channel if you want to hear the rant. Because we really would not prefer to go off on them, but we will.
Yeah, I'll turn my back like I usually do.
Yes, Mr. Cruz.
I wrote something on my board, and as soon as JJ drafts them, I'm gonna reveal it because I know JJ's gonna draft them just like I did with Jade. But you can see I'm not cheating, no marker, no nothing. Look, I wrote it already, and it's here because I know he better draft them.
Right, Arlene, you're good. No worries. All right, JJ, what say you, sir, for your draft pick? Has Walter been prophetic yet again?
For number 4 on my draft pick, I am going to keep on Raw CM Punk.
Ooh, all right. I like that.
All right. For my 5th pick, I am bringing a SmackDown or a team from Raw to SmackDown. My boys, DIY.
Nice.
That's fair.
Okay.
Why is this thing all crooked? There we go.
For my 5th draft pick, I am bringing to Raw my boys. Yes, boys. Pretty deadly.
Yes,
boys. Nice. Oh. You say you're doing 10 per round in commercial, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make sure I have that.
All right.
Okay.
For my 6th pick, drafting to SmackDown from Raw, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
All right, so I'll write the Karens for that one.
Yeah. Well,
Damn
I'll
it.
name them the Karens.
Yeah.
Well, coming number 6 to my show, since you want to draft female tag teams, give me those witches, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
Yes.
I love how Emmanuel's got the yeet and the boo.
Yeah. Isla Dawn's what started our X-rated ranting yesterday on the show. And just kind of went into tonight's game show.
There you go.
It is all Isla Dawn's fault.
For my 7th pick of the draft, staying on SmackDown, are the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa, MFT Tamatanga, and Paul Heyman. Would Roman still be considered the Bloodline since he's out, or are we doing that rule that he involuntarily
he voluntarily pulled himself out, so that would be a judgment call, I guess.
He's staying. I mean, either way. So
All right, so yes, Roman. So the Bloodline, including Roman Reigns.
Okay. Well, Raw. It's going to be a certain time on Monday Night Raw. It's Tiffy time, baby.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
I'm actually a fan of her now. She won me over.
All right. For my 8th
She's a damn
pick.
good worker.
Mhm.
She is.
And she's hot. So I'm
I mean, yeah, that helps.
Yeah, sure.
For my 7th pick, staying on Friday Night SmackDown, the legend killer himself, Randy Orton.
Oh, he took Orton. Oh, man.
It's okay. It's okay. And you said this is pick 7 or 8?
7.
Well, since I couldn't have the U.S. champion Logan Paul and I'm stuck with the Intercontinental champion Sami Zayn, my 7th pick is Kevin Owens. I'm putting Steve Jericho back together, damn it.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a big eat for me.
Right. For my...
I'll be right back, boys.
Okay. For my 8th pick, moving from Monday Night Raw, hopefully Noah's listening to this, I am drafting Der Ring General Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser Imperium to Friday Night SmackDown.
All right. Good pick.
JJ, what was your last pick? Was it Sami Zayn, you said?
No, it was KO.
KO.
KO, okay.
Because I already have Sammy. He's IC champion, so he's protected. All right, my number 8 pick is going to be another NXT call-up. And I'm going with the girl who I see huge future in, Keilani Jordan.
Ooh.
Got a yeet there from
and a boo. He doesn't know which.
Why you mixed there, Emmanuel?
I think because he doesn't know who the hell they are.
No, because she still needs training. That's right.
So does Jay Cargill, but you know.
I feel like she's the type of girl that if she gets in there with some seasoned vets, she'll really be able to come along and shine. But as long as she's down there working developmental with other girls that are developing, she's going to kind of stay stagnant. She needs to work with girls that are higher level. What's up, Walter?
I think that was your 9th pick. I'm going to go what I got. You tell me if Jade and Bianca was 1.
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo was 2. Judgment Day was 3. Punk 4. Pretty Deadly 5. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn 6. Stratton 7. KO 8. And now Keilani Jordan.
Okay, so that is 9. So our 10th pick's then, G. To end the first round.
James, can you tell me who my 9 are? I can't remember.
Oh shoot! I thought I was keeping track. That seems odd. Because no, it is 9. Sorry.
Okay.
You have Shayna Baszler, Seth freaking Rollins, Lexis King, Jey Uso, DIY, Gargano and Ciampa, the Karens, the Bloodline, Randy Orton, and Imperium.
All right. So my 10th and final pick for round number 1, I will be drafting. My 10th and final pick for round 1. Fight Night is coming back to Friday Night SmackDown. Sheamus is my 10th pick.
Okay.
Alrighty. There you go.
And for my 10th pick, kind of surprised it took this long for him to get off the board, but Monday nights are going to have everybody saying L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Walter?
Before you go to commercial, I'm going to reveal who the one I tried to read your mind with.
Well, we still have more draft picks.
No, but it was the first round. I was going to.
But now you're giving away picks.
You're giving away picks.
All right.
I'm closing my eyes. There's still 15 more draft picks for each of us.
Just wait.
Burger after burger.
All right. So now that the first round is over, we're going to throw to Noah's favorite commercial, and no, there's no sarcasm in that. And we're going to run the watch-along trailer for all the stuff that we will be calling here across the multiverse of media. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Here we go again!
Well, Noah is like super into his match, so
Noah, it's your cue.
Just have this on for
Somehow it's even better on mute. Oh my god. That's
yeah,
so loud.
Tyler Noah Foster. It's like vaudevillain style, bro.
All right.
Shit.
So for the second round, the next set of 10, how about we flip it and I start and then you?
Yeah, that sounds fair to me.
All right. So, man, we've got some good people that have been drafted so far.
Yeah.
To kick off round 2 for me, I am going to bring to Raw the team of the Pride.
Damn.
Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, and BFAB.
Nice. I was literally thinking that. All right. For my first pick of round 2, you took the Pride. I will be taking the team of Alpha Academy: Chad Gable, Otis, Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa. For now.
I was hoping you would leave them. All right, so my 12th pick, just to make sure I keep them on my show, then is the Creed brothers and Ivy Nile.
Okay.
Because I was trying to keep them all together, damn it, but you took the Alpha Academy, so...
Like, damn. All right. My 12th pick will be staying on Friday Night SmackDown, the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
There you
can
go.
have that bitch.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so my 13th pick. Just to keep the rivalry alive, I'm a brain damage control over.
So the Kabuki Warriors in Unka. Dakota Kai.
And EO.
JJ's gonna hate me for this one. For my next pick, I am calling up from NXT. I am calling up Chase University.
Yeah, you should have gotten him, JJ. Walter was trying to give it to you.
Yeah.
I
don't even know who's in Chase U, so I'm not even going to try.
Yeah,
honestly, I was thinking about that, but I just, as weird as this may be to hear come out of my mouth, I don't think Chase U would work on the main roster. I don't think Andre Chase would get over. Duke Hudson, maybe. Miles Osborne needs work. Thea, I think she still has some room to improve.
Yeah.
So as much as I love my Chase U, I wouldn't be looking for them until next year at the soonest. So, what does that say?
Are you
taking notes, WWE?
There you go. That's fair. Oh man.
Well, as you can see, I'm picking a lot of women because I want to have a stacked women's division. And you definitely can't have a stacked women's division without having Caden Carter and Katana Chance.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the cake on Caden? I'm just saying.
That
is
hey, true that.
That's wedding cake stacked.
For real though, that's like the 7th tier.
Bro, give me that 7th tier. Oh,
is that all the women tag teams then?
I think so for the most part.
Yeah. Okay.
Ones with names anyway.
Yeah. All right. For my next pick, I will be drafting to SmackDown. She got drafted on SmackDown last night. Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. It auto-corrected to Maya for some reason.
You can definitely have Nia. I'm not hating on her the way other people do. But much like I'm sure it surprised Walter that I hadn't picked a Chase U yet, I'm sure it's going to surprise some people that I haven't drafted this female yet, considering she is my daughter's namesake. The boat is staying on Raw, Natalia.
Okay.
Wait, is
Because
that her name?
damn it, I feel like she can help get some of these other girls improved.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh,
so,
you get off it, Emmanuel, with the yeet boot, yeet boo.
Wait. So her nickname's now the Boat.
Yeah,
the best of all
Best of all time.
Oh. Wait. So her nickname.
Wait, her nickname.
I want to say something about Nia. We
Yeah.
might finally get what we begged for now.
Which is
because you can, if you split the two bloodlines, you can get Naomi on Roman's side of the bloodline, Nia on the Rock side of the bloodline, and they can be.
Walter, if you would
you can
freaking
finally
wait.
get it.
If you would wait. Well, he gave my next draft pick away. Naomi is staying on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured that one. Walter, why are you helping us?
I didn't say she's the pick. I said that's how in real life that we can finally get the two separate bloodlines, and Naomi will finally be on.
You know what? At the end of the day, he's a team player for the WWE, so it's okay.
All right, JJ, your next pick.
All right, my next pick. Gotta think here. Coming over to Raw from SmackDown, the Legado del Fantasma.
Ah, there you go.
All right.
Santos Escobar, Elektra Lopez, Humberto, and Angel.
All right. Well, you took Legado. Staying on SmackDown for my next pick is the LWO. Rey Mysterio. I guess Cruz, Dean, Zelina.
Dragon Lee.
No more Carlito.
Andrade now, apparently. We'll see.
Oh, God.
Yes,
I saw there was a picture I was seeing yesterday. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, actually, Carlito is with the LWO, so according to the website. So that'll be interesting.
He'll join the Legado soon enough, I'm sure. But anyway,
just please go back to his old theme music.
I agree. His new theme song is trash.
All right,
Andrade and Carlito, both of them. Jesus Christ.
Emmanuel, what number are we at? Or Walter, excuse me, you're keeping track.
17.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Coming up from NXT, the Mad Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, is coming to Raw.
Okay. All right, for my next pick, staying on SmackDown, I'm going to keep it in the bloodline, Jimmy Uso.
Okay. So you've got everybody on that show. Okay.
Coming at Survivor Series War Game, Blood versus Blood.
Yeah, true.
Thinking.
I stole every faction, almost damn near.
Coming up to Raw from SmackDown, Braun Breaker.
Okay. All right. My next pick coming from Raw to SmackDown. He got drafted last night on SmackDown. Well, Andrade. El Ídolo.
Coming to Raw from NXT, Baron Corbin. The War Dogs are back together. The Wolf Dogs.
Okay.
Wolf Dogs.
All right. From NXT, I will be drafting JC Jane.
JC Jane. There you go.
You're getting a yeet boo from Emmanuel over there.
Is that
this
20
is number
now?
20, right?
Yes, this should be number 20.
All right. Coming up from NXT, Fallon Henley.
All right, my final pick for this round. From NXT, Gigi Dolan.
Okay. So I got to know, are you going to have the Toxic Sisters back together as Toxic Attraction? Or are you going to have them fused?
Is official Toxic Attraction is back together.
Well, there you
go. Okay. Should have thought about
They
doing
made
that
up and
myself.
kissed and they hugged and they were like, okay, we'll do it. We'll do it for Mandy. Okay.
I should have thought about doing that myself because having Tiffany Stratton in that group would have been sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Tiffany would have been it. Yeah.
To have her in the Mandy Rose role.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So that is 20 rounds.
Can I ask though? Because I got 21. I think I counted one of yours by mistake. What are JJ's, Walter?
What,
Yeah,
11
go
through
ahead and
20?
read off my 20 real quick.
Yeah.
All 20? Okay.
Yeah.
Jade and Bianca, Carmelo Hayes, Judgment Day, CM Punk, Pretty Deadly, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Tiffany Stratton, KO, Kalani Jordan, L.A. Knight, yeah, The Pride, the Creed Brothers, including Ivy Nile, Damage Control, Chance and Carter, Natalia, Legado de Fantasma, Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, and Fellow Henry.
Okay, so here are my 20 that I got. The Pride, or the 21 for some reason. The Pride, Alpha Academy, Charlotte Flair, Chase.
JJ has the Pride.
The Pride. JJ
Okay.
has the Pride.
Okay,
That's
so
probably
that was
why.
my fault. That's
All
my
right.
fault then. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, all set. Sorry about that. Okay.
I've been dipping off camera to eat.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's what I did.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and one more time we will run the watch along trailer. We'll come back and do the next 5. And then we'll take a longer commercial break and see if the chat's got anything that they want us to talk about.
True that.
Because otherwise it'll end up being a short show.
There you go.
So we'll be right back after we watch the watch along trailer one more again.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Here we go
All right, we are back. Big G, go ahead and kick us off with pick 21.
All right. So I'm surprised this man hasn't even been drafted yet. I am going to draft, staying on SmackDown, the current challenger to Cody Rhodes, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
There you go.
All right. It's interesting because when you set it up the way you did, I thought you were going to take my number 21, who I'm surprised hasn't been drafted yet. Just recently signed a brand new deal, staying on Raw, the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre.
Well, that's kind of good because I kind of I want to see that feud with CM Punk. So that was a good choice. That's why I kind of left him up in the air. All right, for my next pick. From NXT, she just got drafted to Raw last night, Kiana James.
Okay.
There you go.
Really?
Solid pick, solid pick.
That was the most shocking of all the picks to me in real life.
Not to me.
She could join Josh. She could join Toxic Attraction as the financial advisor. There you go.
Okay. For my number 22, coming up to Raw from NXT, the D'Angelo family.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Tony D, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Luca Crucifino, and Adriana Rizzo.
Hey, forget about it.
All right.
These fucking guys, they're just trying to be the full-blooded Italians. They can't hold a candle to the full-blooded Italian.
For my next pick from NXT, I will be drafting the Metaphor.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like the NXT that I have been watching, I've enjoyed them. I've always loved Noam Dar ever since NXT UK. So even before that, the Cruiserweight Classic, I should say.
Yeah, true. I love Noam Dar.
I just want to hit that trophy to get away from him for so long. I'm like, I was so sick of him with that trophy.
Yeah, same.
Like, him in the Heritage Cup made me hate watching Heritage Cup matches. Now that he's lost the belt, the trophy, and Charlie Dempsey and the No Quarter Catch crew have it, I've actually gotten to where I can actually tolerate some of his shit a little bit more. But the only reason I would have drafted Metaphor would have been for Lash Legend, and I didn't think that was fair to the other three. It's like, you three are going to be in catering. We're going to book Lash Legend.
That's Legend versus Jade. Come on. Need it.
I wonder if they'll make her go face and actually be like with Trick Williams and like put their relationship on screen for real.
I mean, you could also just have Trick Williams, get them to all turn babyface, because I feel like Noam Dar could be a babyface if you book him right. They just haven't booked him right. But
his annoyance works better as a heel.
That's true. But then you could call them the Meta 5.
All right, JJ, your next pick.
All right. Give me 1 second, because I want to make sure these guys are still on the roster, because I haven't seen them for a while. Before I go drafting them.
Consult with your draft room.
Yeah, the draft room is online looking at the WWE roster.
Okay.
He must have made sure they were drafted by the unemployment.
This is pick 23, correct?
Yes.
Noah, can I get your attention, please? Because only you can say this phrase so eloquently. Can you please give me the phrase that you say when you see Joe Coffey, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang? You're muted, by the way, so you got to unmute before you do it.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the coffee. We're talking about Joe Coffey and the. Okay, so the phrase. What's this phrase? Oh, that's right, the phrase. Get it, boys on top.
Thank you, Noah.
Welcome.
All right, for my 24th pick, I'm surprised I didn't pick him early. I'm ashamed.
Dude, could you have imagined if you had them with Sheamus?
Oh my god, dude, so freaking awesome! I am staying on SmackDown are my boys, New Catch Republic, Tyler Bate, and the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
I feel like you smelled what I was cooking because I was just about to bring them to Raw.
I was like, you took the Gallus place. I was like, nope, you can't take Nuke. You can't take nope.
All right. So for my number 24.
Oh, baby boy.
You know, I find it interesting that you drafted for number 1 Shayna Baszler, but you didn't get her tag team partner. So my 24 is going to be Zoe Stark.
Yeah, I mean,
you could have drafted them as a team.
Technically they were a tag team.
They've been a tag team for a while.
I don't know. I just like.
So I'm keeping Zoe Stark.
That's fine. Okay. All right. So for the 25th and final pick.
Yep.
Whew. All right. James, one more time. Can you go over my list, please?
Well, you got Shayna Baszler, Seth freaking Rollins. By the way, I don't know why you haven't done Zoe Stark, but there you go. Lexus King, Jey Uso, DIY, The Karens, Bloodline, Randy Orton, Imperium, Alpha Academy, Charlotte Flair, Chase U, Nia Jax, Naomi, Latino World Order, Jimmy Uso, Andrade El Idolo, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan, AJ Styles, Kiana James, the Metaphor, the New Catch Republic.
So you got 24, right?
Yeah, this is the last 24. Pick.
So I must have missed one then. Well, you think I'll go over JJ's Jade and Bianca, Carmelo Hayes, Judgment Day, Punk, Pretty Deadly, Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, Tiffany Stratton, KO, Kehlani Jordan, LA Knight, The Pride, the Creed Brothers with Ivy Nile, Damage Control, Chance and Carter, Natalia, Legado de la Fantasma, Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, Fallon Henry, Drew McIntyre, Joe Coffey, Zoe Starks.
Oh, you already got Zoe Starks. Okay.
Well, it's not just Joe Coffey, it's Gallus. It's the trio.
Oh, yeah, Gallus. So that's 23.
Did you miss
on
one?
his 24th. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh no, JJ, did you go yet?
I just got the Gallus boys, and now he's taking the last.
James,
after Coffey and Gallus, you got Zoe Starks. That
should have been 24.
Yeah, that was 24. That was his 24.
Okay, so we're on 25, right? Correct?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what you're saying.
What's up, Emmanuel?
Walter's saying he's missing one, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. The last three I got was Drew McIntyre, the Gallus brothers, and Zoe Starks.
Well, you kind of. I had a feeling this would happen. Hold on, let me go back and see. I don't even know how I'm going to be able to do that now. Shit.
Let me hit back and make sure I didn't erase anything. Hold on. Nope.
Everything sounds right.
Did I accidentally count something that I shouldn't have done? You had the metaphor, right, G?
Yeah.
And you had the New Catch Republic and Kiana James?
Yeah.
And AJ, right?
Yeah. I had Gigi Dolan, JC Jane.
Yeah, I have 24.
Okay. And Walter, how many do you have? 24?
23.
Well, here's the problem now, because let's be honest. It's either we give JJ a whole brand new pick, or I have to go back because there's no way we're going to remember the last fucking 20 picks. I mean, that's kind of where we're at now.
All right. So, JJ, go with your 24th pick then.
Well, hold on. I'm running it back in my ear.
Okay.
I'm just running back the last few picks since the commercial because that's got to be where everything got messed up.
Okay, so well, it's definitely not on my end because I got everything exactly how G has.
It might have been somebody else after Drew McIntyre because I remember I think he said 2 names with D's back to back.
Oh. Okay, so that's easy enough. Hold on.
Dead air. No, I'm kidding.
That's all I gotta do.
Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, Sean Henry, Drew McIntyre, the Gallus brothers, Zoe.
Yeah, sorry, folks. It's either we do this or we're never going to figure it out. So,
Did you get the D'Angelo family, Walter?
There it is. The one.
That's who got erased, D'Angelo family.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right.
Okay. There we go.
Bam. Okay, so go ahead, G. Who's your final pick?
All right. So my final pick. Staying on SmackDown will be the OC.
Reunite them with AJ. Man, he's just got a faction war going on here.
Aren't the OC technically on NXT?
No, they're technically SmackDown. They've been going down there to kind of do stuff like the LWO has. You know, like Natalia's been down there lately.
Yeah. All right, JJ.
Right. See, I have 3 names that are going through my head. A, B, and C.
All right, time for eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Here, I'm going to use my dry erase board. Okay, there's nothing on it right now.
Okay.
I'm going to write A, B, and C on there and who they are. And then just because he's been sitting here so good and really hasn't been participating, I'm going to let Emmanuel pick A, B, or C. But let me write them down first.
Okay.
Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I write this real quick so we don't have dead air again.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I am the annoying guy.
Did Jeff leave?
Yeah, we don't know where
he's taking care of a kid and helping his friend, so he had to
that's why
go
he's there.
and be on duty.
Okay. Now I'm just curious.
Hey, beyond the chat, A, B, or C. I can't hear you. I can't hear from all over there. What? What
do you mean from beyond the chat? You can't hear us on the regular feed?
I'm asking chat from when they're at their home, like A, B, or C. I can't hear them. I can't hear the chat.
Well, the chat, I don't think is in real time with any of us, to be honest.
Well, they should be pretty close. I mean,
Yeah.
even if there's a little bit of a lag, delay or whatever, they should by now be hearing it and able to chime in A, B, or C.
There you go. Take your pick, people.
All right, I
let's
have
see.
it written down. All three.
Okay.
Emmanuel, A, B, or C.
Because I like Chaos C.
C. Josh Briggs is my final pick from NXT.
Did you have Dijak or Joe Gacy? Okay. Josh Briggs.
Dijak. Okay, yeah, so it was the NXT names. I'm surprised nobody picked Baron Corbin because imagine
I did.
He did.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did.
I put the Wolf Dogs back together when I took Von Breaker.
Oh shit! So we can't do my OC pairing that I did the other day because guys, imagine Baron Corbin, Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows, the Baldies. There you go. It sounds. Get in there.
You just did that so you could have the clip for the new opening.
Yeah, well, the semi-new opening. Yes.
Surprised
Yes,
no
I did.
Final Testament. I mean, like,
And
I mean,
know,
to be
like,
fair, to be fair, Final Testament has been more damaged goods than damage control here.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
holy shit.
True.
Because at least
Like, at
Damage
this
Control
point-
actually has a featured match on Backlash.
Like at this point, you may as well put Scarlett out there to wrestle.
Dude, Scarlett should
You
bring
might actually
in-
win a match.
You know how you can get the Final Testament over? This is what you do, right? Put Alba Fire and Isla Dawn in there. That way, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn will actually have something to do too, because they're not doing anything with them either. There
At
you
least
go.
Damage
Which
Control won
is-
some titles.
Yeah, you could have the Sisters
Well,
of Sin in the
then
Final Testament. There you go.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say Alba Fire and Isla Dawn literally just got drafted to Raw last night too. So,
Dude,
hopefully,
Scarlett needs to wrestle because she's super underrated in the ring, for real. So,
I have a feeling they just don't want her to get hurt with how pretty she is. Like, it sounds kind of, chauvinistic, but I'd be willing to bet you that's what it is.
yeah.
but she would be.
She's
willing
so
to do-
pretty. She draws the simp crowd, just like Liv Morgan, just like Alexa Bliss.
Oh,
They don't want her to get injured to where she's going to be gone out of action for 9 months, 18 months.
Yeah, but
They
the
want her
thing
to be
is,
able to be on TV the whole time.
damn,
but
nobody
she-
drafted Liv Morgan either. Holy crap!
I would agree with
Can't
that, except
stand Liv.
she's a trained wrestler, so that'd be like saying
I
that would be like
understand
saying the
that.
same thing for Isla Dawn. You know what I mean?
Okay, but I get that, James. But Rhea Ripley just had to go out with an injury. She's going to be gone God knows how long.
Don't
We
remind
just
me
had
of
Liv
Mary
Morgan
Jane.
come back from an injury. Alexa Bliss is still out from her pregnancy.
Yeah, that's why I didn't draft Alexa.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. The women, for whatever reason, and again, I'm not trying to sound pig-headed, not trying to sound chauvinistic. The women get injured easier than the men do more often than not.
That makes me sad. Don't remind me about Rhea. Damn it.
JJ, $5 more for 5 more picks.
I can go 5 more if she can.
Yeah, all right. All right.
All right.
I'll do it right now.
This is our supplemental.
Send it to
draft.
my channel since Jeff's not here. No
Okay.
offense to Jeff, but like I'm here, so gotta
Okay.
pay me.
This is our like, supplemental draft after the show.
Yeah.
is over.
Just
you
when
go.
you think you're out, they pull you back in.
All right. Well,
I
hopefully
mean,
you didn't erase any of yours, Walter. That's why I kept it just in case.
I didn't, but did he go with A, B, or C?
He went with Josh Briggs.
He went with C, which was Josh Briggs. C for chaos. So hopefully you put Josh Briggs down.
All right, it's official.
And there we go. 5 more picks.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. Thank you, Emmanuel.
All right,
Yeah.
AJ.
Go ahead, Big G. Or do you want
Okay.
me to start it this
You,
time?
you can start this time since I started the last round.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and take one of the other guys that was on my sheet. Give me Dijak. I feel like he deserves a shot at the main roster again. And with some of the talent that I've got up there for him to beef with, I feel like he can have some good matches.
He's definitely no,
All right.
wacky anymore.
All right, for my next pick, James, I will be taking. I just mentioned her. I feel bad for her. I will be taking Liv Morgan to SmackDown.
Okay.
Watch her.
There you go.
For my next pick, the second of this new 5, fuck it. Give me the Final Testament.
Okay.
That's 5 more people on my roster.
I thought it was just a stare at Starlet.
I mean, yes. That too.
Well, but I mean, to James's point, I can actually book her to wrestle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the women's division that I've got stacked here.
I know, right?
And you have the Unholy Union too, right? Alba Fire,
Yeah.
Isla Dawn. Yeah. So just pair them up. Pair them all up.
She's literally the definition of a valet. Never wrestles, and she's just eye candy. She's this generation's like a true valet.
The problem is she's so good in the ring that she should be used in both aspects. That's the problem with that. I've been her biggest fan for a very long time before she ever got to the WWE.
All right, for my next pick, let's bring back to SmackDown the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
There you go.
Good luck booking him.
I got James as my booker. He might book him.
Just give me creative. He give me creative freedom.
Yeah,
I got
see,
you.
look, see, James is my creative, and then Walter is JJ's creative. Damn, there you go.
So did I hear you right? You said you took Shinsuke Nakamura?
Yeah.
Should break Tozawa off of Alpha Academy and put Shinsuke and Tozawa as a team.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, strong style arts, baby.
Japanese mafia.
We're not because that's what Vince tried to do with Tajiri, Akio, and Sikoa. That's not a good idea. They tried to go with the Yakuza. That's what Japanese Mafia stands for.
Yeah,
That's
chappy, yo pee pee.
Yeah, probably. That's why you don't joke about that shit.
All right, I think this is your 4th pick, JJ.
He's on pick 28 right now.
Yeah, this should only be my 3rd one.
Okay, 3rd one. Sorry.
I'm literally like scrolling through the roster on WWE.
You know, it's getting
Like,
dicey.
who have we not picked yet?
Guys, go through you know what? How about this? Do the indies.
All right, I got mine. Coming up from NXT, Blair Davenport.
Okay.
I'm sure that'll make Noah happy.
If he's even listening.
All right. For my next pick, I will be bringing the tag team. One of them is currently injured, but the Viking Raiders, Eric, Ivar, and Valhalla.
Well, he can't be that injured if he just got his wife knocked up again. I'm just
He's definitely not injured in the bedroom.
Well, those are 2 different activities.
I mean, to be fair, she could always be like mommy and be on top.
Oh no!
I was gonna say he's just dying down because since he has a neck problem, he's just dying down. I mean, she did that job.
I feel. God!
I just thought that I guess these last 5 picks are the ones off TV. You know how they do the ones on TV and then they're on WWE.com brass the rest. So this is Jeff Meacham Network.com draft.
Dude, I could just imagine her right now. You know, Valhalla just looking at Eric, the one that injured, right? He should be like, Okay, here we go. Here's the nice little neck pillow. All right. You're all stable? You're all stable? Okay, I'm gonna ride the shit out of you now.
Just be careful where you put those horns.
We're going to hell. We are so going to hell. If we weren't already after match game, we're definitely going to hell.
Yeah,
now.
we're definitely down.
All right, you know what? Since you just drafted a tag team with someone who's injured, I'm gonna do a call up from NXT, even though this person is injured. I'm putting Cora Jade on my roster.
There you go. Okay. All right.
So your final pick, G.
All right. Let me go to the roster one more time.
Unless Emmanuel decides he wants to
Wait.
super chat for another round of picks.
Oh, no, wait.
You know what?
I think I fucked up. No. Shinsuke Nakamura, Viking Raiders, Liv Morgan, and the what was the fourth one? What'd you say, G, before that? I forget now. Shit. God damn it.
Hold on.
It was definitely not Valhalla. We just made a joke about it.
Viking Raiders, Shinsuke,
Liv. Definitely not the OC.
That was the final pick. Oh my god, who did I pick?
Somebody help us. We'll keep the dead air because last time I did it
I'm
was dead air.
looking it up again, but talk.
Hi,
To
everyone.
go dead air.
All right, I'm thinking of my final pick.
Please subscribe to many channels that we have. To
Yes.
tell us.
Yes.
Red cherries.
There you go.
Walters. JJ channel. Jeff's channel. Noah's channel.
I can put them out there. I think at the end of this, we should all go around the horn, without JJ and spoiler. But Noah, me, and James, we should pick what show we would watch based on this draft.
You sure?
If you've seen this, how are you seeing the channel right now? I mean, come on.
The fucking Emmanuel sounds like he's got a fucking gun to his head.
You sure did.
Oh my
You sure did.
Did I do it right, Jerry?
No, you did it perfect, brother.
Yeah. So for the bonus, we got Dijak, The Final Testament, Blair Davenport, Cora Jade. So he's still got to pick 30.
Yeah, it has to be an XT star, I think.
I swear I'm missing one for G.
How many you got? You got 26, 27, 28, and 29?
I don't have 29. I think that's where the confusion lies.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it has to be an NXT star. Because right now, all of them has been NXT.
Okay. So how did JJ go and then we just forgot to have Big G go for 29? Maybe he hasn't had 29 yet. And you're just confusing it for 30, Walter. That's what I think may have happened.
Maybe because I haven't done my number 30 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
I still got number 30 pending. You didn't do it. I know.
Okay.
You did.
Yeah, but I started the second round, so.
Oh, okay.
So maybe Big G still needs to do this one.
Yeah. Okay. So you have two.
And then it comes back to me, and then it goes to him for the final pick.
So I still have my 29th pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
All right. For my 29th pick. I will be bringing to SmackDown. I'm surprised I don't pick them either. The New Day.
Yeah. Big E if he comes back too. So there you go.
You know what? I'm gonna put Big E back, but as just a manager.
Yeah. Do it.
I don't know why they're not doing that with him already. It's like he can travel. We've seen him do commercials for them still. We've seen them do, the pre-show shit with him. Clearly he can travel. He just can't wrestle. So just let him be their manager.
Yeah.
What's
let him
up,
still
Emmanuel?
do the intro.
I think that the problem is it's just false hope. Like you see him, you want to make do a move and help New Day, but it's like one of those like you like, oh, he's coming back, and and he never does, and it's kind of false hope. That's why I think they keep him off the TV.
All right, JJ, your last pick then.
My last pick.
This is where we're having dead air because they're looking on the fucking website.
So while he's doing that, I'll come up with an idea. What they should have did in draft, they should have NXT part of this in terms of NXT can draft from Raw and SmackDown and draft people down to make NXT feel just as important as the main roster. Like they should have had NXT do that too. That's what I thought they were going to do this year too.
Then the problem comes in. And we're not even at this point yet, and a lot of that's due to two letters TK. They would have to rely on the indies at that point to draft people that are not on the roster at all.
No,
kind of what they used to do. So
they can pick from Raw and SmackDown people and draft them down.
There you go.
All right, so my final draft pick to come to Raw. Calling up from NXT, add into my stacked women's division, and I do mean stacked when I say this name.
Yeah.
Lola Vice.
I knew it when you said I do mean stacked. I said, oh, I know who he's thinking.
All right. So my final pick.
Big G's gonna have like no challengers for Bailey.
Yeah,
I am going to bring up from Raw the tag team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
DIY female, gotcha.
Take them. Can't stand Candice anyway. That's why I didn't pick her.
I was gonna say JJ will push the boot to their ass on the way out. Goodbye.
See, I'm torn because I like Indy, can't stand Candice. So there was part of me that's like, okay, if G doesn't pick them, I'll just split them and make Candice the fucking jobber bitch. But, Big G went ahead and pick them.
We have somebody that's actually in the studio. Jay,
I see it.
Bring him in.
I see it, James. Let me produce.
That's why I was asking you.
Like I know.
I was waiting to do my thing because you gotta remember this person coming in has shtick. We've got to stick to the shtick like Walter.
The shtick.
Teleporting into the command center via the morphin grid. It is Datilla.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. We just got done. We just got done doing an even 30 picks of a mock draft. That was better than WWE's.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I was like, I didn't want to drop in so soon.
No, you're fine. We just got it finished.
Yeah.
Unless Emmanuel torches us more.
More
picks.
No.
JJ, can we check your ratings? Can we go around and see which show wins with us? Like who's gonna get watched the most?
Yeah, James and Walter, type the lists to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Private chats. Don't put it in the open mic night group chat.
Yeah.
Just send it to me in a separate private message, and then we can put those on the descriptions and let people, kind of pick which show they'd rather watch.
Sent it to you.
I can't even donate more because I feel sorry for NXT. NXT will be detried of at that point. So
just go through the indies and their new program, bro. They'll be fine.
I mean, who was left? I mean, that was left in the main roster. I think.
There is a few people, when you really come down to it, but not too many. Like I feel like we took a good chunk of everybody. And by drafting stables the way we did, like that was
helped.
taking a bunch of people off the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just one more time for everybody that just recently joined us. I'll go ahead and I'll read all these one more time. On Big G's show, he's got Shayna Baszler, Seth freaking Rollins, Lexis Keene, Jay Uso, DIY, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, The Bloodline, Randy Orton, Imperium, Sheamus, Alpha Academy, Charlotte Flair, Chase U, Nia Jax, Naomi, the Latino World Order, Jimmy Uso, Andrade El Idolo, JC Jane, Gigi Dolan, AJ Styles, Kiana James, The Metaphor, The New Catch Republic, The OC, Liv Morgan, Shinsuke Nakamura, The Viking Raiders, The New Day, and Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
Yep.
I, on my show, have Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Carmelo Hayes, The Judgment Day, CM Punk, Pretty Deadly, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, Tiffany Stratton, Kevin Owens, Kaylani Jordan, with everybody saying L.A. Knights.
Yeah.
The Pride, the Creed Brothers, Ivy Nile, Damage Control, Caden Carter, Katana Chance, Natalia, Legado del Fantasma, Ilya Dragunov, Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin, Fallon Henley, Drew McIntyre, the D'Angelo family, Zoe Starks, Gallus, Josh Briggs, Dijak, The Final Testament, Blair Davenport, Cora Jade, and Lola Vice.
Pretty damn better draft than what WWE has already started with, I'll be honest.
No
It
offense,
wasn't
Big
difficult.
No offense, Big G, and it ain't just because I was JJ's booking, but I'm watching Raw. If that's the roster.
I mean, I'm kind of liking Big G's
You're just
roster,
watching
though.
it because it's got Jade Cargill on it.
Let's
that
be
alone.
real. Come on, man. Jade and Bianca. I mean, come on, boys. Biased. Come on now. I don't know. I like Big G's roster. Because he got that faction warfare going on. I feel like he was just like half booking for me because he knows I like trios and faction warfare. Like he knows that shit.
Well, see, that was part of why I wanted to keep SmackDown, because my entire goal was to have a beefed up women's roster and to have a lot of youth. So that's why I wanted to have like Logan Paul, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory.
Yeah, that's fair.
But, I got stuck with Raw. So Damian Priest is my champion. Cool. Even though he's an older guy, he's still kind of like really getting into the prime of his run.
Yeah.
Sammy is Sammy. You've got Awesome Truth on my show. So once they lose the tag titles, you've got two viable contenders to the world title.
Yeah.
And then I've got Becky Lynch. So Seth and Becky are separated.
I that is fair. That is fair. You got a very good roster.
I've got a damn good women's league to be going up against Becky.
Yeah,
and I've got the tag titles right now because I've got Damage Control.
Yeah, true.
The women's titles can bounce back and forth between shows, so that's not a huge deal. But I've got such a stacked women's division that it's really going to be hard, I think, for SmackDown to come up with a tag team to dethrone any of the champions I've got.
We'll be all right.
Especially if I put the belts on Jade and Bianca. Like, who the fuck on SmackDown is going to take them off of her? Damn sure not Indy and Candice.
You're going to have to do the thing that they
Toxic
do in real life
Attraction.
and do a
Maybe
random woman
Toxic
tag team.
Attraction.
Toxic Attraction. Yeah.
You have to put two random people together like they do in real life, G, because you don't have enough.
Well, The only thing I can think of where he might have a legitimate shot, he would have to put two people together. But Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
Put
might
them
be able to
together
fuck
as a tag
both
team.
people.
Yeah.
Again? Put them together again?
Please don't do that.
No, Shayna. Who
Shayna
would I
was-
put? I would put Shayna. Screw it, Shayna and Charlotte together at one point.
Or you've also got Chelsea and Piper. I've been saying for a minute,
Yeah.
break those two up, and then put Piper and Nia as a team.
Yeah.
Then you've got like that, not to be mean, but that big girl team like an AOP, and who's really going to be able to come and stop those two?
The only issue with that is then she would have to join the bloodline, and I don't know if the Simones want some Scottish blood. they already tried that once with Sami Zayn. It didn't work out well.
Hey, you know what? Explain to me how the hell Owen Hart became a member of the Nation of Domination, and then we can
That's
talk.
true. Hey, you know what? They could always do the blood brother thing and do that. Blood sister. Yeah.
In my opinion, I'd have to give it to JJ because I like the continuity of the younger people while training with the older veterans and Raw and precise. I mean, like SmackDown's kind of like okay, like the warfare between factions is kind of more played out.
That's fair.
They're heading out to the breakups. Like Imperium just broke up. Like they're trying to separate AJ from the OC. The bloodline like is crumbling as we speak. It's just like one of those things like it's known like those factions, and it's basically done.
There's a lot of civil wars about to happen too.
And you know what I just thought about? And this really caught me off guard because Big G over here, he's got Jey Uso, he's got Jimmy Uso, he's got Naomi, he's got Nia. He drafted the bloodline contingent of Roman, Thomas, Solo, and Paul Heyman. Nobody picked The Rock.
Oh yeah.
I think the assumption that we probably all had it as well. He's the final boss. He's probably going to be free agent regardless.
He's gonna be at both shows. He's going to tell you what to do.
He was on the roster page, and when G said the bloodline, he didn't say The Rock.
Yeah, but he's the final
and yet none of us drafted The Rock.
He's
the most
CEO.
electrifying man in all of sports entertainment.
He saw it, but the problem is he's on the board. Why even draft
The Rock would come in and just yell at me and James and be like, "You're booking me this way." Like we wouldn't even have a job.
Dude, The Rock would look at us and be like, "Who is this Rudy Poo drafting me to a show as if I can't make my own decision?"
Who's the jabroni?
Well, for starters, James, you draft him, but in the illustrious words of the simple man who's been on mute half the night, Noah Foster, Lance Britt, LOL.
Yeah, but it's The Rock. You can make an exception for The Rock.
I'll tell you
He's
what, though.
the goddamn Rock. It's not like. Go ahead, Walter.
JJ's giving me 3 hours to book the. He's giving me 3 hours with this roster. My mouth is watering. I could book Raw right now.
Right?
Well, your mouth is watering because Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are on there, so that's probably why. But yeah.
The first hour, Jade. Second hour, Jade. Third hour,
Jade. Just all Jade. Her and Bianca just started doing some weird shit. It just turned into a 3-hour weird show.
Yeah, for real. Walter's gonna book the first hour, Jade and Bianca in a backstage segment. Second hour, Jade and Bianca in the ring. Third hour, Jade and Bianca have a match.
Yeah, main event, and then Bianca's
and they'll still
hitting
get better ratings than the Young Bucks do. And I don't fucking digress.
I don't agree. I agree.
Jade is pushing Bianca. You can see it. Her arms got bigger. Like she is pushing her in that gym. If you look at Bianca a month ago to now, she's been hitting the gym even harder just to look like Jade a little. Like if you realized those two last night with their abs, I was like, damn, Bianca's hitting the gym hard.
Well, you see, you were paying attention to the different. You were paying attention to a different A word. I saw different aesthetics on my screen when they turned around and faced the Kabuki Warriors. God damn, they don't skip leg day or ass day. I'll just say that.
Squat day. Just say squat day.
Squat day. There you go. It works on the glutes. There you go.
Yeah, it's true.
Glutes day. Yeah.
Well, I think, in all in all, I think we both have we both have a variety of
Yes, definitely.
things. I kind of went more like Latinos too, so I have a lot more lucha on my show. I'm not saying I don't have women on my roster, but JJ went heavy on the women's roster, which is fine.
You know
got a lot of flips.
Because I'm a huge supporter of women's wrestling. Like I feel like Raw, I feel like WWE has, and I know I'm probably going to get Noah and Dattila chiming in here to come at me.
Yeah.
I feel like talent-wise, they have the best women's division of all the companies. The problem is they don't know how to fucking book them right. And that's where TNA kicks their fucking ass.
Yeah.
WWE's got some caliber women that, if booked properly, would be the best women's wrestling in the States. But because of the way things were ran in the Vince era and the fact that we're just now trying to come out of that finally, like, that's why they can't compete with the Knockouts, with the NWA, with even their developmental.
Yeah.
If Triple H called Scott D'Amore and gave him this women's roster by TNA, you wouldn't compete now. That WWE would surpass the Knockouts.
Hey, you never know. Triple H might call him up.
Kim too.
Dattila unmuted. Let the TNA expert speak here.
Scott D'Amore is no longer with TNA.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's
like
what
if
he
he
said.
called Scott D'Amore to try to give him a job.
Yeah.
There's no way the Knockouts would be able to compete with the WWE roster, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. I think you're right, JJ. I think that if booked better, I think that they could probably give the Knockouts a run for their money.
Yeah.
That being said, I was not happy with the Knockouts title match at Rebellion. I thought that that was not a good that I was so disappointed because I was like, you didn't let Jordan Grace and SDL show what they can do, and we always talk about how that's like the best women's division, but I just was not a huge fan of that match.
Yeah, the other issue comes into was that there was a whole other aspect of Scott D'Amore's women's division booking, and that is in the form of Gail Kim, was mainly the one booking everything over in Knockouts land. I don't even think she really does much since Scott D'Amore got fired, right?
At this point, I think WWE and TNA should really pair up. I mean, if TNA is really serious,
tell that to Anthem.
Yeah, exactly. But if they really want to work with WWE, they need to stop working with AEW. AEW hasn't really helped them in the long run. I think it would be more beneficial if TNA and WWE try to see what can we improve in this product for the women.
They haven't worked with the AEW since the Kenny Omega stuff.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem. I mean, the cracks were already showing then, and we were just too blind to see it, I think. But,
how weird would it be if TNA did work with AEW or with WWE and Nick Nemeth showed up on WWE TV again?
Again, yeah. Well, here's the issue, because if that's the case, then you got to imagine that the provision for TNA would be we could still work with New Japan and AAA like we've been doing. So you're in a paradox where New Japan's going to be in flux state because they work with with TNA and AEW.
I guess that would be the bridge. That would be the prohibited gate instead of forbidden door. They have to come up with another name. So let's say prohibited gate.
The prohibited gate. Yeah.
Well, dude, just imagine that for a moment. If we could get TNA and WWE to get on board with Multiverse United, and then you bring in AAA and New Japan, and you can get like Santos Escobar versus somebody from AAA.
Alberto El Patron. No.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think WWE would be willing to do business with Alberto again.
No.
Oh my God, no! And AAA doesn't even want to do business with Alberto anymore.
I'm surprised Noah hasn't jumped in. Noah, we're talking about women's wrestling.
And
Noah's-
TNA and New Japan.
Yeah, Noah's
He's all focused on his game.
Yeah, he's focused on his AEW. You could tell he don't give a shit.
But I mean, I feel like there's a lot of good lucha talent in WWE.
Yeah.
That could do well with both the X Division and if you brought in the AAA talent. You've got the Japanese connection because we just brought Tama Tonga over.
Yeah.
You've got guys like Finn Balor and AJ Styles, who worked for New Japan for a minute.
The problem comes in. Tony needs to get his head out of his ass and actually work with WWE and not fight against it. Because really, wrestling's better when you all work together and trade talent. Can we just...
After Tony Khan called WWE the Harvey Weinstein of pro wrestling, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon, bro.
And by the way, he's not even necessarily wrong considering who used to own it. The problem is he don't fucking own it no more.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
It doesn't always work better. Remember that Royal Rumble where they used talent from Triple A? That wasn't the best Royal Rumble.
Yeah, fucking, what was it? Bill Masker is fucking just like, I ain't getting eliminated, I'll eliminate myself. Fuck you.
If you see that Rumble, it's interesting. Like Mil Mascaras goes to the middle of the rope. He doesn't go through over. He goes to the middle. He goes up top of the ring, and then he jumps. Then the referee thinks it was him going over the rope. He was never doing business himself.
Oh my God! So Mil Mascaras is never been eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
What Rumble was this?
97.
97?
Just
Oh.
Or 98. It was 97 or 98.
97.
Just look at the foot. See that word one more time. You see him go through the middle of the rope. Like the referees are trying to break up somebody from the back. So technically, Bill Mascaras did his job, but like for some reason, the stigma is that he went over the rope. He never went through over
So
the rope.
his elimination, so Mead Mascaras' elimination was a botch?
Yeah, it's a botch. They thought he went like they never saw him go through the middle. So that's when
that's the greatest bots in wrestling history. That's the greatest gimmick of all time. Hey, G!
So when he did the crossbody, they thought he went over the rope.
Hey, G! Fuck Alberto El Patron. We're drafting over Mil Mascaras to friggin' WWE SmackDown.
His father? Isn't that his father or his uncle?
No, Mead Mascaras is his uncle. Dos Caras is his dad, I think.
Yeah.
So him and Nathan are just competing who's still in the damn Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, one thing that I have like a hot take. Like I'm not sure. I've never seen AEW's Forbidden Door. What's the record for AEW? Like 80% of the time, AEW roster goes over for the other companies' talent. So if WWE is gonna do like a Forbidden Door, they had to do business. They had to give and take, like be 50-50 with the decisions because we can't expect WWE to win all those matches.
The only way it's ever going to happen is if freaking Tony steps down and Shahid Khan takes over. Seriously. And that's really where we're at. I never thought I'd ever say that, like, fucking, what was it, like 2 years ago, but now we're here where it's the complete flip effect. I think Triple H is willing to do business, even with AEW, much to what he's saying, against what he's saying. It's just Tony is the one constantly putting his foot in his mouth every single time. Like he thinks that this is a war, and it's not a war. You've lost. You lost Punk. It's done. The war's over, dude. Like fucking get a grip.
Same with TNA. Triple H will probably work with them. It's up to Anthem.
Yeah.
Well, they've already worked with TNA twice now with Mickey James and Jordan Grace both participating in the Rumble.
Yep.
And yet we still haven't gotten AJ Styles to go back except for a video message.
Yeah, he'll go back eventually. That's what I'm saying though. It's just like at the end of the day, just fucking stop talking shit and let everybody work together. Just stop hindering it because you're mad that your toys got taken away, Tony. Jesus Christ.
Don't hinder the gender.
Yeah, seriously. Dude, Tony should have signed Jinder. I don't care what anybody says. I agree. I think he should have signed Jinder just for the Lex Luger type pop that could have gotten.
Just not even it's not even just the wrestling. Think of if they get to work together. Think of the packages they can make. Like an AJ Styles, if they get to use the TNA footages, like a promo they can do in the footage. You know WWE is the best with the video packages. Just think if they get the rights to the past of the rest of the roster they have, the crazy packages they can make.
Dude, think of it like this too. And seriously, everybody think about this. We could finally get the blow off that we never could get because of the freaking young fucks, right? Think of it. Hangman Page, CM Punk for the world heavyweight title if Punk gets the title. If Tony would get his head out of his ass. Then he could blow off the feud. Then he could fucking find a way to make it work. And they could do like a WrestleMania match between CMFTR and the Elite or that iteration of it, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be great.
That'd be crazy.
I'd rather see TNA and WWE work together because just
oh yeah, for sure.
Imagine this, like even though I'm saying it's funny, just imagine the war of words and the jokes you could do with Joe Henry and R-Truth having to face each other, like the songs that Joe Henry would make, the parody songs, and then the things that R-Truth would rap, like that would be freaking hilarious.
The problem is they wouldn't rap against each other. They rap and sing with each other. That's the problem. That's exactly what would happen.
Yeah, and because of that, I wouldn't want R-Truth. I would want Thugonomics Cena.
All three, do it.
Yeah.
To do something with Henry.
Hey, if AEW could get involved, you could get the Acclaimed involved too.
Oh my God.
You have Max Caster in there. Yo, listen.
I want Chad Gable versus Josh Alexander and AJ Styles versus Josh Alexander.
Yeah, true that.
Give me Speedball Mike Bailey versus Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
Speedball Mountain versus New Catch Republic.
Yeah.
Which would be funny because Tyler Bate.
That'd be funny, and then Trent Seven would turn on Speedball and join back up with Mustache.
Yeah, double swerve,
Tyler Bate would turn on Pete Dunne.
Yeah, double swerve, and then we get Mustache Mountain versus Speedball. And Pete Dunne.
You know what? I'm kind of pissed with WWE that they released Trent Seven.
Yeah, I am too.
You know, like they had something with Mustache with Trent Seven and Tyler Bate and the Bruiserweight.
See, if I'm booking at this point, we're giving away our fantasy booking show. The more we talk about it, Jesus.
Right?
I know. When is it that you wanted to do that, James? Because we can figure
after
out
May 6th when I get the documentary done.
Oh, is that actually going to be the day now? Finally, because
no.
I
still want to make sure I'm all set with the documentary first. I know I'm going to have the rough draft final thing edited. I just don't know if there's going to be any additional things. So I'm trying my best. It's
a long process. I understand.
I just thought of another one. Give me Big Mama Pump versus Jade Cargill.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Jordan Grace, Jade Cargill. Dude, Jordan Grace, Bianca Belair all day. I mean, goddamn. I was just saying, you know.
Triple H, are you hearing this? I hope you're taking notes.
Tony Khan, are you hearing us? Get your head out of your ass so you can work with these people. We're giving you gold here, buddy.
For real.
Since
we're talking WWE and TNA, give me Dimeless Dana Brooke versus Tiffy Time.
Yeah, well, that's a squash. What are we doing?
Yeah, Tiffany would win.
Yeah, exactly. Why are we doing that? Why are you wasting people's time like that, JJ? We know who's going to win. Now, I'll tell you right now what you should do because you kind of have to do it if you're really going to do this Forbidden Door. get Mandy Rose in one of those other companies and have Mandy Rose versus Tiffany Stratton.
There you go.
There you go. And you know what? I'll do you one better. Here's my now you got my mind going. Here's what you can do: 6-woman tag match. Tiffany Stratton and the new Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose leading the beautiful people.
Moose versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
It's a mirror match.
That's a great one.
Like Scorpion versus Sub-Zero.
Well, I mean, they've already fought once in a cage, I think, for Lockdown at one point.
Well, hey, mirror match. Give me Gunther, Aiden Prince.
Let Big G call a die, people.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead, Big G.
Go ahead, Big G.
Yes. So follow me at Big Baller G 1988 on TikTok. Yeah, there you go. No DQ underscore Big Baller G on X, and then no DQ underscore Big Baller G 1988 on Insta. It was fun being back on for open mic night. JJ was fun doing the draft. I won't be on next week. I'll be at the wedding as well, but I'll try to catch some of the Star Wars trivia because I'm a big Star Wars guy. So thanks for having me on. Noah, enjoy your video game.
Maybe you can pop in from the reception. You get Virtue cameo on the show.
There we go. I'll try.
You, Cleaver, Aaron, Virtue, just get like a whole no DQ crashing the party for a minute.
There you go.
Yeah, it really depends on if. Yeah, that's fair.
All right,
depends on
guys.
Virtue likes me.
Take it easy, G.
All right,
Thanks
bye,
for
guys.
hanging out with us. Thanks for doing
Peace.
the mock draft.
See you, brother.
Bye, guys.
Later.
And then there were, I forget.
6.
6. Yeah, there you go.
6, bro.
I'm imaginary. I'm part of your imagination, James. I do not exist.
Yeah,
the group,
bro. I would, dude. I'm telling you, man. I would have a field day if I could just have all those rosters. Like, dude, you think Tony Khan's a good matchmaker for pay per view? Get me the fucking pencil. I'll show you good matchmaking.
The
I'll
problem
show
is
you good matchmaking.
Daniel says, "Give me Joe Gacy versus Crazy Steve."
Oh yeah.
If Crazy Steve is still with the company based on what he tweeted.
Well, hey, you know what? If he goes to another company, it don't matter if we're all working together now, is it?
The problem is you'll have so many egos. It'll be hard these people have to be willing to put the other person over.
Yeah, let them shoot at each other for all I care in the middle of the ring. Just let me get the octagon cage in there. Hey, technically USC is partnered up with the WWE and TKO. Just have they has fight. There you go. You're Conor McGregor in a celebrity appearance in that ring.
They're already using their Apex Center.
Yeah, that's such a wild thing. Battleground in the Apex Center, bro. Jesus, that's
Dude,
fun.
I'm just waiting to find out how much tickets are going to be to find out if I'm going to try and make a push to go to that because I want to go so bad.
Yeah, dude.
See my NXT.
You should.
UFC
You and
Apex,
Jeff
bro.
should go.
Yeah, dude.
It's all about money. That's what held us back for Rebellion.
When is it?
Sunday, June 9th.
June 9th
June
or
9th.
something like that.
Damn it, I won't be in Cali yet.
I'm not gonna lie. I have another match that I think would be such a great one. Big hostile. Either Hiroki Goto or Minoru Suzuki versus Gunther would be a freaking banger. Be a banger. I'd love to see those two just, go crazy. Or Tomohiro Ishii too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what about Ishii?
Yeah, Ishii versus Gunther would be a fucking great one. Hell, you could have Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser versus TMDK. Ooh.
They didn't break up.
Yeah.
If they didn't break up, I mean that would work, but they just broke up.
Did they?
Mhm.
I don't think they broke up. I think they just kicked out poor Vinci.
Why? It didn't work the first time. Why are you doing it again?
I honestly think that Ilya is getting drafted to Raw, and then Giovanni can use him to get back at Gunther.
So what? It's gonna be okay. That's just put them all in Imperium, though. It can work. Why don't you just
I
do
need
it?
Ilya versus Gunther on the main roster after what they did.
Well, you could still do Ilya versus Gunther, but then he impresses him so much and he respects him as a competitor that he invites him into Imperium, and then he accepts the offer. Because, quite honestly, I mean, Gunther's got main event run written all over him against Cody. It's got to happen at some point, especially for Survivor Series since they're on different brands. And then you could have, you could have Ilya go for the Intercontinental title. Take over the legacy of where Gunther left it. Makes all the sense in the world to me. I don't know. I also think in long-term booking, you could have Ilya versus Gunther for the title if you put him in the group, because then you could have the dissension angle later between the two.
Yeah, but Giovanni probably will get Ilya, and then they'll have to fight Gunther and Ludwig.
I'm sad that Ludwig and Giovanni just haven't gotten a tag title run. That's why I wish they didn't kick him out. I think that's such an underrated tag team.
Just let Ludwig go on his own, and then him and Tiffany can be like a thing. Put them on TV together. You already know they're together, and he could be a single star. You don't have to lose him in the shuffle. It's Giovanni I'm worried about.
Yeah,
He's
true.
the one I'm worried about getting lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. Honestly, maybe you're right there. Maybe the idea was smart in hindsight to break Giovanni out of it. Maybe he'll go back to NXT and they'll pair him with the D'Angelo family. He is Italian. He'd be the most authentic guy there. There's nobody else.
Giovanni's like if you order Stone Cold Steve Austin from Wish.com.
That's awful. Don't you dare disrespect my boy Giovanni like that, bro.
Giovanni Vinci.
Giovanni 316 told you, I just whoop your ass.
Giovanni Vinci says, I just whooped your ass here. Come on.
All right.
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
All right. We haven't gotten any more super chats.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Reed to donate the 25 so I could put the 35 for chaos, but I think she's just busy at work. So
yeah, please don't. Actually, I'm glad. Let's end the show before we lose our mind. Let's save it for next week if she wants to donate or something. I have to turn my back, and I'm enjoying the show right now.
We have to get Noah to pay attention because he always sends us off.
Yeah, that is true. Hold on. I'll have to give him a call.
Before we get to all of that, can I run the show, please?
Yes. Sorry.
Before we take off and everything, we're going to throw to another commercial, and then we're going to come back and do the shills. So we will be back.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey.
otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn, I think, to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
I can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
Make sure you check the second trailer out. Ooh.
Just scan the QR codes. Once James shows them, you'll know what he's talking about.
Exactly. That's true.
So,
guess who's back?
Hey, I was going to tell you, James, how do you make that Jeff Beecham voice?
The Jeff Beecham voice? Yeah,
it's the Jeff Meacham voice trying to do the James Hebert voice. It's very complicated.
Yeah. Now it's the James Hebert trying to do the Jeff Meacham voice, trying to do the James Hebert voice. Are you confused yet? Have you?
It's a multi-layered. What the fuck?
It's a multiverse of madness.
Yes, indeed.
Straight up. But we can't use that because then we're actually accused of what we did was pretty much to steal the thing. Anyway, carry on. Hi, JJ.
Hi.
Hi, I'm back.
All right, so it is time for the shills. He was here earlier, just recently had to bow out, but make sure you follow Big Baller G on TikTok, Big Baller G 1988. On the Twitter at NoDQ_Big Baller G. On Instagram and Threads at NoDQ_Big Baller G 1988. Datilla.
You guys can check me out on my YouTube channel, Rangers of Wrestling. I cover all things wrestling, AEW, WWE for TNA, exclusively on Body Slam. Speaking of TNA, I was at Rebellion this past weekend, and I was also at the taping, so make sure you check out my YouTube channel so you guys see some footage from the show.
Sounds good, and you'll be looking forward to covering Night 2 of Spring Breaking this Tuesday, right?
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
Sure. She says sure.
Speak the brand and she must comply. Datilla has to watch NXT.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some oomph in there. Datilla put some oomph in the NXT.
Oofa.
Jesus,
Oofa.
it's better than Dynamite.
No, why are you so dark?
Tis a low bar, Mr. Williams, lately. Tis a low bar.
Walter.
Yes, you can check me out on Twitter at Walter Alex Cruz, the Instagram Cal Fire Farms, and the Rage of Wrestling YouTube channel. And that's it.
There you go.
You can follow me on Instagram, the Renegade JJ Williams, on Twitter, ROWJJ Williams, on YouTube, Casa D18 Studios. Thank you to everybody that is currently watching. Of course, you can catch me Monday through Thursday for now at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern with For the Love of Wrestling, my daily wrestling recap where I cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact, AEW Dynamite, and NWA Power, at least until Double or Nothing. Come Double or Nothing will be the big decision as to whether I decide to keep going forward with Dynamite or if I write AEW off altogether. So stay tuned for that. He was here earlier in the day, but that boy Mike, make sure you follow him on Facebook. Mike Caldwell, his partner Dory Lou Hathaway at Dory Lou Hathaway on Facebook. On Twitter at Hathaway Lou at StatKid LB StatKid 1977. On Instagram at Dory Lou and StatBoy13. And of course, check out Statboy Sports Bar every Tuesday, open from 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. Of course, this week, as Statboy said, they'll be talking about the draft, all kinds of good stuff over there. Make sure you follow Greg Cherry over at the Greg Cherry brand on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And then, of course, the Greg Cherry Show every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. A good lead into AEW Dynamite. James.
You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at JHebert95 and Facebook James He-Man Hebert. I do really cool and dumb things on the internets. We got the newest episode of the J. Hebert Side of Things, episode 18. We got a whole hodgepodge of shit that I cover on there, including Swerve being overlooked as a champion. Night one in. That was fun. Although I guess they rectify that kind of on Collision, although I haven't seen it yet.
I would disagree with that.
That's good to know. Okay.
I would disagree with that, and I'm going to tell you why, because I know you don't watch the TV product. Here's how I feel like they fucked him over a second night tonight. They were advertising on TV that Collision was going to start at 5:30, 8:30 Eastern, because of the basketball championship game lead-in. The basketball game ended at like 5:15, 8:15, and they decided to start Collision at 5:25, 8:25 with Swerve. So people that weren't watching the basketball game, that came over at 5:30, 8:30 to see Swerve at the start of the show, came in with Swerve already in the ring and talking.
Yep.
That's some bullshit.
And not only that, the little plan backfired because the supposedly, if you bring the whole, because of the basketball game, they were going to have more eyes. Yeah, but the game was such a blowout that half the people turned off the fourth quarter, so they already stopped watching TNT. So those eyes you were going to gain already stopped watching the game because they lost by over 20 points.
Yikes. Well, that's why you shouldn't have done it, Tony. Thank you.
And by the time they tuned in at 5:30, 8:30, Claudio Castagnoli was out there to challenge Swerve to a match because Swerve issued an open challenge. So people weren't really getting Swerve celebration. They were seeing Claudio challenge him.
Well, now we know what Tony Khan's recent outburst was over on Twitter. That's the real reason, folks. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, Swerve and that whole thing. I guess that stands. So go check that out, and you'll hear my thoughts on that. We also talk about the possibility of TikTok being banned and all sorts of other shit. UFC 300's covered, and I think the WWE 2K stuff. Check out my Gary Hebert trailer that just aired not too long ago. The 1 in a million first trailer, and then the second trailer that we can't air on this show because of copyright reasons. But a very awesome and impactful speech delivered by my Uncle Gary. Go check both of those trailers out right now on his YouTube channel.
James, do the voice. How do you get to those videos?
You can scan the QR codes right now.
Thank you.
What,
Damn it.
my
A
bad.
fucking gimmick, goddammit.
Noah, if he can hear me.
Noah Foster, come back to us.
Twitter, YouTube, and Foster 1916.
There you go.
Whatever.
And we're not covering the draft anymore. If that makes you feel better.
He knows. He's got his headset in. He knows what we're talking about and what we're not talking about.
Your community chat is showing right now, Noah.
Yeah, Noah's friends in the ATW community all are on his YouTube channel, and you can follow him there. And when we're not depraving the poor boy's soul, you can catch him on Open Mic Night every Saturday.
That's true. And you can also check him out on That's What I Call Open Mic Night Volume 1.
Damn it.
And Noah, That's What I Call Slow Jams. And Noah, that's what I call
Disney with the gangster Mickey.
Yeah, right.
Mickey be a G up in here for Noah.
Yeah, he is.
Mickey with the gangster crouch.
The gangster crouch.
That
And
may
Noah
be
in the denim.
That may be the second greatest picture of Mickey I've seen in front of the castle in my entire life.
That is the whitest, like, Beastie Boys type picture I've ever seen in my life, bro.
If you guys missed us last night, go back to the archives, check out our post SmackDown draft recap, and then come back and compare it to me and G's draft and let us know which one you thought was better.
Your guys.
I was going to say, I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts that ours was a lot better.
Yeah, it's not a hard bar to set.
Yeah, really wasn't. Considering like only 4 people moved brands last night. Like, for real.
That's right. WWE doesn't set the bar. We are the bar. Hey, that's a me. Okay, so yes, tomorrow I've decided to do the show following the playoff game that's going to be in LA tomorrow night because I won't be there and I'm going to watch, and that will set my mood for Meech's Musings one way or the other. If they lose, get ready for a sodium-filled half hour. If they win, then I'll be in much better spirits. But either way, it'll be a fun half hour for everybody as I preview what's coming up this week, including a big yawn. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so boring. God damn. I apologize. Fuck me. Okay. Anyway,
I think it's just for time, bro.
I know. I'm just being a dick. It's okay. We will have our. I can't even get to this with a straight face anymore. Son of a bitch. I come back for 10 minutes. I'm already giggling like a fucking moron, like I was before. All right. So yes, we will have our draft recap following Monday Night Raw, and that'll be on East Coast time. So once Aaron is done recapping Raw, which, if it's as cynical as SmackDown coverage was, we'll be on the air nice and quick. But either way, we'll be on talking about all the draft picks, the moves, if there are any, from Raw, and the overall draft on Monday night. That'll be starting roughly 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Pacific, depending on, again, when Senior Rift is done. And then my boys Noah and JJ hop on the air the next night following, or probably maybe even concurrently with Stop Boy Sports Bar, depending on how long Mikey rambles about the latest sports news, with night 2 of Spring Breakin'. Hell of a card. They've got Natty and Lola Vice with Shayna Baszler, and I forgot the other girl's name. Forgive me.
Carmen Petrovich
at ringside in the respective, or not ringside, I guess, mat side, the respective corners.
Carmen Petrovich.
Carmen Petrovich. She is very, very beautiful blonde accompaniment for Miss Natalia, and the only thing she's not she has a similar name or a accent to your girl Natalia, but it's other Natalia we're talking about, James. Natalia WWE in this case. Natalia NWA. I don't know how she's doing. Did she win title on Power?
Don't want to give away the spoilers. Want people to go watch the show.
Well then you go watch Power and watch JJ's recap. You do the thing. Anyway, North American Championship be on the line, dude. I'm so happy for freaking Ivar, man. He's got his second off TV on maternity leave, and his partner's got a freaking Big E style mech. God bless the poor 2 of them. So Ivar will be challenging Obafemi. We've got the match that I know JJ's been looking forward to for a hot minute, JC Jane and Thea Hale, because he did not want Thea Hale to turn heel, and by God, she did not. Natalia versus Lola Vice again, I think, stand ground. And then the tag titles, the AOP versus Axiom and Nathan Frazier. So everybody is going to get their turn. And of course, you'll hear JJ's coverage of that the following morning, 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Super chat.
I see the super chat.
Okay.
We'll
Let
get
us
there.
get through the shills.
Okay.
Stop put this in the show, Bucket Feather. Okay, now, my girls, Paradise Kitty, my dear friends, will be out throughout the Midwest coming up early in May, starting on Thursday. They'll be going throughout Kentucky, Ohio, Illinois, Minnesota, Indiana, and luckily they're going in April, so they won't freeze their little kitty tushies off. And they'll be playing all month with the Iron Maidens, their fellow Sisters of Rock. So it's going to be a fun tour if you're in the areas listed on there, or go to ParadiseKittyBand.com for all the information. They are going to have a fun time. I'm very sad I can't go with them, but I'll be happily greeting them when they come back. And TNA will be under siege, like they already aren't with the system involved. We'll be on the air Friday, May 3rd, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. If the Kings force a Game 6, that will be here in LA, or not here. I'm not in LA. It'll be in LA, which means I will unfortunately not be a part of this coverage, but I encourage everybody to check out TNA Under Siege wherever you can find it and check out our coverage of it, the watch along. Will we have our TNA voices, Noah and Dattila, both present for Friday night?
That is a question for you, Dattila.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, Dattila, we will see you Friday about 3:30 p.m. Eastern then. Very good. Or 3:30 p.m.
No,
Pacific,
you'll see me after 5.
After 5, so you won't be there for the whole show.
Nope.
Yeah, then we'll work it out. All right, and then of course the next morning is when we all go batshit crazy, because starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, because WWE hates everybody on the West Coast and they can't let us fucking sleep in on a Saturday.
Nope.
Backlash shall be taking place in France. Viva France. Backlash, of course, a lot of matches added last night on SmackDown. So if you missed SmackDown and you missed our draft coverage, please go back and check out what happened on SmackDown, because we're going to be calling that shit next weekend. Of course, that's part of Star Wars Day. But before we get to that, I will be live on NoDQ.com as well as this channel with the full recap of Backlash. And if you missed our watch-along coverage and you have to watch the recap, then you might as well watch my dumbass talk about it. So that's fine. Go do that, please. And Super Chat, for the love of God, Super Chat. Come splitting the Super Chats with Aaron. And then coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific that day, we will be re-airing JJ and I with the dads, not always on wrestling, and our 2 Star Wars themed episodes. It was the show that brought us back to the air, JJ, ranking the saga, all, good grief, 11 live action movies that were released at the time we did that show. There's only still been 11 live action movies. So that'll be at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
If you count the 2 Ewok ones, but those weren't theatrical, so I think we left those out.
I think we did, and if we didn't, then they didn't. They're probably honorable mentioned, if anything, because I know you and I both love those movies. So I'll have to go back and watch when I do the final edit, once we do the music edit that we talked about today. And then, of course, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll have our 2-hour special that we aired last year, the top 10 characters from the Star Wars universe in a galaxy far, far away, which leads directly into the main event, as Mark Henry would say, Star Wars trivia in the style of Jeopardy. That is going to be at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, in the same time slot as tonight's match game. Probably not near as much debauchery, because it's going to be very centrally themed. The craziness of this evening. Jesus Christ, what a chaos.
And Emmanuel, since I know you'll be back as, I'm going to go ahead and use the I word, interim champion, Greg. Do try to think of the way Jeopardy is. I have 6 categories per round. I've written all the questions. The dollar amounts are 100 to 500 on the regular round. Double Jeopardy is 200 to 1,000. Answers must be phrased in the form of a question.
Yeah, who is, what is.
And if you need to do your homework, bro, like Vince Russo told Mansfield, you've got 7 days to watch 11 movies. Shouldn't be too difficult, especially if you try to cram a couple in before we go live on Saturday. Once Backlash ends, you could probably get through at least 2 of them by then. So
that's valid. Oh, I think that's it on the shills for me, yeah?
One more.
Oh, no,
and then the dads
quite.
return on
Yes.
May 10th. No dads this week. This week normally would be a dad's week on Friday.
Yep.
But we decided to push it a week to make it a little bit more relevant to our theme Friday, May 10th, because Saturday, May 11th will be 60 years to the day that the Beach Boys recorded and released their first #1 song, I Get Around.
Yeah.
So we're going to celebrate 60 years of the Beach Boys by ranking our top 10 Beach Boys songs.
There is a rumor going around, and you believe rumor in your window all you want on as far as wrestling. There may be an appearance by both the original dads on wrestling. Just a rumor, though. Just a rumor.
Yes.
But there could be a cameo from both Pop and Big Frank. Just saying.
If Meltzer reported this rumor, then there's absolutely no weight to it. So,
Well, Meltzer lives in NorCal, and their hockey team was done in October because they suck. So, there is that.
Damn.
And
I say that with,
that just about wraps things up. But before we say farewell, we did get a super chat from Emmanuel.
Oh.
$5 super chat. Jeff, your thoughts on WWE TNA working together as a hypothetical pay-per-view? Emmanuel will always be the best game night champion.
Well, thank you, Emmanuel. I love you. I love that guy. I really love that.
Well, first of all, Emmanuel has to cease being the interim game night champion and actually get his championship back.
You freaking narcissist.
We actually got Noah to jump in for that.
That was fucking incredible. That was brilliant. He was waiting for that all the time. That was what he was waiting for.
I know he was.
Do that gimmick.
It's Emmanuel and Emmanuel.
It's Emmanuel. It's Emmanuel.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so
This
you're
is Spanish,
Emmanuel,
Emmanuel,
you're
but it's
Emmanuel,
Emmanuel.
and this is Emmanuel who's super.
There's too many people talking over each other. I told you fuckers not to do that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
We were trying to continue the joke.
Okay.
At least it's not Ernesto de la Cruz.
No, Walter Cruz. His name's Walter. Walter
Yeah,
Cruz.
that's true.
I do got to admit, though, I actually halfway contemplated El Renegado de la Lucha Libre being on the match game tonight.
That would have been
Oh, that
funny
would
shit.
have been hilarious.
Too hot.
Dude, for next year, if we do it where you can tolerate the heat, you need to try to think of a way to have the answers ready in Spanish just to fuck with everybody. That'd be tremendous.
For real.
Oh, you're gonna
I can
need
help.
me for that one.
As if it wasn't debaucherous enough.
For real.
You have 3 people who speak Spanish, so that's perfect.
Do not enable the nonsense and the naughtiness, James. Shame on you. For
Why? That's all we do.
No hablo español.
Necesitas hablar español.
Vamos con los engaños.
Señorita, speak a bullshit.
Vamos.
Anyway.
Okay.
See.
¿Qué?
Oh wait.
So, Jeff, can you answer the super chat?
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's see. Oh,
This is something we were talking about before we went to commercial and brought you back into the show. So that's why I think he's
okay. That was just for the. I thought it was a bit, which was fucking tremendous. God, half a year ago, I would have thought it's gonna happen. You've got Scott D'Amore being willing to loan out Jordan, and Naomi coming back to the company with full authorization and cool with it. But with Anthem steering the ship again, I just don't rely on TNA's ability to not continue to step on their own. And that's just, I mean, the in-ring work is still good. The stories are still good, like they have been since January. But management is always going to be the issue as long as there's not a valid wrestling person at the wheel.
Yep.
You get the same thing in AEW. As much as the talent there is solid, as much as the match quality when they're on is good, you've got a buffoon at the head of the table.
Yep.
I don't know who runs Anthem. I don't know who runs the division that controls TNA through Anthem. I don't know who that person is, but it's not Scott D'Amore. I had faith in Scott D'Amore. I don't have faith in this nameless, don't know who you are person that they named when they fired Scott or whatever the hell they did with him. So until that changes, I don't have a hypothetical thought because I don't think it's going to happen. If it were to happen, I would love it because there are so many talents in TNA that just don't have that name recognition. And if you get them side by side with WWE superstars, fuck me. The world's our oyster.
Yep.
Josh Alexander's a great example. Bischoff on the podcast last week, 2 weeks ago, talked about working with Josh Alexander in Australia. And he hadn't seen a lot of him except, like brief little snippets. And he was impressed. I've always been impressed with Josh Alexander. And the time I've come back to watching Impact in TNA, it's like, there's a reason this guy's been their MVP.
Yep.
So people like that, rubbing elbows, getting the rub from the WWE superstars. Oh, all day. Take my goddamn money.
Chad Gable versus Josh Alexander all day. We just talked about that being a match.
Yeah, seriously. Chad versus Josh Alexander, Moose, Moose and Obafemi, and you could play the Spider-Man meme. Including the entrances. So just saying, the music is the exact same shit. But there's so much either untapped talent that we haven't seen on a main level, or talent that has been to the big dance that has had a renewed lease on life being in TNA.
Yeah.
But as long as the management is sitting there stuck in the mud, I don't see it happening. I'd love it, but I don't see it happening. And thank you to your sister as well for the chat underneath your super chat, because God, if the Oilers win tomorrow, I'm going to be a salty motherfucker. I'm telling you right now.
I know. Like, you're probably going to come down to the desert, gonna choke me out.
We'll see. Here's the thing. I'm in the middle of bumfuck nowhere desert in Arizona. If the Oilers win tomorrow, that means they're going back to Edmonton up 3-1. The Kings aren't going to win game 5 if they're down 3-1. If they win tomorrow, that means they will be back in LA for game 6, which means I'll be happy because I get to go to a Kings game one last time in my old seats. So
yeah, it's going to be an interesting series. Yeah,
it will. I had a friend of mine predict Oilers in 6, which means the game 6 would be here in LA, and I'd be watching them lose on home ice, which would suck. But at least I get to watch them exit the series. So from my seats, because there'll be last time I'm in those seats because we're moving. So
there you go.
A lot of bittersweetness coming up. Anyway,
so that just about wraps us up then. Noah, can you come back to the light and take us out of here as you always do, good sir?
That's if he's even awake.
He's awake.
I can see him there.
Yay.
I'm still here.
I was going to say, believe it or not, I can see a slight reflection on his headset to just show that he's still like in the frame. So
yeah, I saw some kind of light.
Back to the light.
Yeah, tired as a dog, but I always stick around to the very end unless my internet gives out. So there you go.
Yes.
Hey. So, all right. I guess I can come back to light. Ugh. All right, so we're done with this thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank Christ. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. All right, well, that concludes another edition of Open Game Night, Open Mic Night, Open Madness, and I'm just here for the ride. Like Big G, I'm happy to be here, and I just endure, and sometimes I contribute, but it depends on the mood, it depends on the conversation. At least I beat my video game. Now Sunday I got to do is sleep. Thanks for tuning in, folks. You want to tune in next time, you know what to do. Weekly Saturday Night Shenanigans here, but why do we do this? Why do I endure this madness? For I am nothing more but a simple man and a lifelong fan of get the words right. What's the word? It's not bird. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. And it's no longer that fabricated nonsense. It's professional wrestling. Damn it. There's only here to encourage you. There are no winners. There are no losers. There are no betters. There's always madness, though. There's just fans with opinions with this passion we all share. So at the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too. Start by turning your fucking phone off. Treasure your families and gesture your life and enjoy professional wrestling. It's as simple as that. See you next time. I'll see you later this week for simply predicting dates and times to be made official.
There you go. Really quickly before I throw to the outro, we did get another super chat from Arlene. Said, if you guys discussed it already, then ignore this. But what other NXT superstars are able to be called up?
Anybody.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much anybody on the NXT roster. They didn't say who was available. They didn't even say if champions for NXT are protected like the other brands are. So we don't know if, Roxanne Perez could get drafted on Raw Monday.
Yeah.
But they didn't really specify, but I would assume, and I know what happens when you assume.
Yes.
But as far as assuming, I would figure that it would be the people that are seen frequently enough on the television.
Yeah.
Okay, she clarified. She says, I meant, who do you guys think will be called up? Ilya Dragunov, I figure, is a lock. He had that match on the Raw after Mania when he was champion, and now that he's not champion anymore, he's not going to be protected. So I think he's a lock. Not knowing if the champions down there are protected or not, Roxanne is probably a sure shot, you would think.
Yeah.
If not her, Lyra should be a pretty solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe Blair Davenport.
Yep.
Honestly, for the guys, other than Mello and Ilya, I can't think of anybody that the main roster would have their eyes on.
Dijak? Maybe
Dijak, but much like I said about Corbin, I feel like Dijak has been doing the best work of his career down in NXT. I don't want him to sacrifice that going back at the main roster and then sitting in catering.
Yeah, like he was last time.
That's my issue with what they did drafting Corbin and drafting Corbin not to the program with Braun.
Yeah.
The only person I can think of, and this is going to sting NXT and sting JJ in particular, but I've been so impressed with both of them that I think they are ready. I still don't think Chase U translates well to the main roster.
And I said that earlier in me and G's draft.
Oh, okay, yeah, because of the nature of the Chase U section being in the Capitol Arena or whatever the hell they're calling that, the Performance Center during NXT days. But she's still really young, because I want to say Thea is ready, but I think she's still really young, and I think another maybe year would be good for her. But I think JC and Gigi and Mandy were ready when they were Toxic Attraction. So I feel like if they would have gone up then, I would have been okay with it. But I think JC still has that persona that would work if they figured out what to do with her on a main roster other than just, be the antagonist bitch. They need a solid story with it. Whereas Gigi is just starting this thing with, what's Santino's daughter's name on the show? Ariana Grace. Ariana Grace. Yeah, see, I'm liking where that's going. It's going to be fun as fuck to watch. So don't do that yet. If any of the females are ready besides Thea and, besides Rox and Blair and Lyra, I would say Thea, if not now, then another year to the next draft, and JC, if they do it right.
There's definitely more women ready than there are men in NXT, believe it or not.
That is valid. But I think the reports that came out this week would be completely validated if they did that, because if they purge the women's division, the NXT women's division is fucked. Because there's so many good ones down there, and if they bring them all up, half of them are going to sit in catering and try to eat, what healthy food they can in there in that damn section back there, and the other half are just going to be in NXT going, "Oh fuck, where's my people to work with?"
Yeah. There you go.
So there you go, Arlene.
Thank you, Arlene, for that. Appreciate that.
More segments with the women, at least.
Yeah.
For Stat Boy, for Big G, for SJ, for Greg, for the simple man with the spectacular voice, Noah Foster, for Mr. Reliable, Walter Cruz, for the He-Man, James Hebert, for our interim champion, Emmanuel Dominguez, for the Ranger of Wrestling, Datilla. For the man whose name is on the marquee, Jeff motherfucking Meacham.
Yeah.
I am the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams, saying thank you to all 91 of you that are still watching us.
Thank you.
Y'all are a crazy lot because we know a whole lot of y'all are East Coasters and it's almost 3 a.m. over there. So thank you. We will see you guys next Saturday with May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Trivia Night. And you can catch us throughout the rest of the week on our respective brands and shows and watch-alongs. We'll see you guys later.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.